Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or, if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers?
Happy New Year, gamers. Happy 2025. We're
To
back.
all of the gamers, we're back.
Yeah. To every
Yay.
gamer,
Hi.
big and small. You know?
The big and small gamers out there?
Tall and short.
Yeah.
Small.
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 Walklet
and
sized.
cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Walklet's back.
Hi.
Yay!
I came back with the robe obsession. Hi.
Which means we're all wearing robes tonight.
Just two of
Not
us,
me.
but it's okay.
That's where it starts.
I don't have a robe.
You don't
I
have
need
a robe?
No.
Is a robe
Never
a
had
prison
one.
as well?
I would be open to it. You know what?
Okay.
I'm wearing sweatpants right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
New year, new
Are
you.
all right?
I know. I'm
You
sorry.
okay?
Oh my god.
And you know what? Hang on, let me... This sucks. Let me really blow the walls open right now. Not only am I wearing sweatpants right now, I've had waffles twice this week. Yeah.
Get off.
It's
Excuse me?
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Wa-
I don't know who
Waffles?
I am either. Yeah. Twice this week so far.
That's
The
delicious.
week's still young.
Best week ever.
No.
Yeah, I feel 2025 Seth is kind of kind of a new person. I don't know if I like it or not.
Oh, I like it. Waffles, nice.
Yeah.
It starts with waffles. Next week will be a robe. Okay.
Yeah. Then I'll have squish. You'll start to see more and more squishmallows in my background.
Hell yeah. I approve.
Oh goodness, how are you guys? How are the holidays? I mean, we've been talking like basically every day, the entire holidays, so it's not
I
like a
know.
big surprise. But good to see you
break
all.
would be good. I mean, love you.
Let's go on another break. Can we just do that?
Can I go sleep?
Can it be bedtime?
I'm
Got the
great.
first eye roll of the year.
I've been on a break. I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rested.
Holidays were good for everybody. Good holidays. Yeah.
Until the end. Yeah.
They occurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The holidays occurred.
The holidays.
They
occur.
happened.
We're there.
Yeah. that'd be a good holiday card. Happy holidays. They occur.
They occur.
Yeah.
Season's greetings. Oh, goodness. Well, it does my heart good to see you all. I'm happy to be back. I'm excited for 2025, for Carpool, for the Nintendo Drive. We're the first show back, aren't we? For
Yeah.
Carpool?
Obviously.
No pressure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Flip the hair.
God. Okay.
Come on, Sean. Flip your hair. You could do it. Just take a little.
Little tuft from the back.
What if dust flew out? That'd be bad. Like, what if something like, what if like dandruff or something? Like, get a little
Dandruff?
fliff and just like this
Let it snow?
puff. Oh,
Ew.
I'm fine. Like it didn't.
No.
It didn't happen. Just for the audio listeners.
Not
Okay.
Amanda going, ew.
Ew. What a
Rose.
That killed me.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, guys, before we get into the show, would you allow some housekeeping?
Oh, thank
I missed
goodness.
her so
I-
much.
And the kisses too.
Yeah, she's been on break too for the holidays, but she's back.
You
She's
got a big
kissing
mess
at
to
the
clean
door.
up, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's filthy in here.
Yeah, it's
You gotta
disgusting. Got
kiss
dandruff
this
and
mess
everything
up.
around here.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dandruff's not a good kind of thing to evoke,
No,
is
stop
it?
talking about it.
Not dandruff?
It doesn't bother me. I'm good with it.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, housekeeping. Thank you to Jonathan Yames for checking out
Oh,
the
no.
exclusive tier
Oh, no.
on a 7-day free
quit.
trial. The
Oh.
one and only Jonathan Yames. Jonathan Yames signed up for the exclusive tier free trial a while ago,
Yeah.
and I have been hungry to say their name on the podcast.
Have we talked to Jonathan Yames?
I don't know.
Do we know if this is okay?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Jonathan, please tell us.
You sign up for the Patreon, you get the soft J, Jonathan Yames.
And if you wanted proper J's, start it with a Y, okay?
Right.
Just like good old Jardin over here.
You should know this by now. That's right. Yeah, Fulia says, I thought the soft J's were left in 2024. I was wrong. Yeah.
And
no.
nothing was left in 2024.
No.
We're all back.
We're just adding to it. What are you talking about?
That's right. Yeah. The ever confusing lexicon. Thank you, Jonathan Yames. And thank you to Stephen Keller, who joined at the gold member tier, the only Austin Powers themed tier of the Patreon. So thank you.
Gold. Yes.
Gold.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much to everybody for your support over there on Patreon. We did take a little bit of a break from Patreon content for the holidays, of course, but we're back, and Sean is kicking us off this year with pants. So that'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Taking the
Questions
show back
posted
over.
up.
Nobody else is taking back over on pants. It's just going to be me for 2025. Every single, can you
damn.
imagine what a
That'd be-
prison that would be? That'd be awful.
So, like, guys, I hate this. I take it back.
And we're all like, no, it's yours now.
Yeah, it used to
Enjoy.
be that way, but now you get all of us.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
we'll get,
try doing
maybe
that.
we'll get others this year. Who knows?
Maybe we'll find out.
We'll
Yeah,
kick
then
it
could
off.
you
So
imagine,
send in
dude,
your questions. There's still time, unless you're on free feeds and you're way late.
You're way late. You're far
Yeah.
too late.
You don't stand
Yeah.
a chance.
Still in 2024.
Some what?
Yeah, the episode went up in the past for free feeds.
Yeah.
We figured that out.
I'm so confused, you guys.
Oh, goodness. Santa Bobby merch is still available at carpoolgaming.com. You can pick that up still. It's still up there, you know, just like Taylor Swift said. We're leaving the Christmas lights on till January, and you can still pick up that Santa Bobby merch if you want to. Carpoolgaming.com. Go pick that up. You can also, whenever we're live on Twitch, gift merch on the website to Twitch chat, which is a very fun way to give the gift of Carpool Gaming merch to folks there. So we appreciate y'all for doing that.
We need a robe. Can we get a robe?
That's a good question.
Carpool robe? That'd be all right.
Please, please.
It says
I will live
Lockleth
in
on the
it.
back,
I
like a
will live in
boxer.
it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a boxer, like stand in the ring facing like with the Lockleth and like a giant star or something.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah,
It could
that'd
just be
good.
the meme of me on the back.
The me?
Oh, the
There
no,
you
the
go.
meme, her face,
Oh,
like the I am so excited face.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Okay,
I approve
well, I think
robes.
that's all I got for housekeeping, you guys. Pretty light.
Yeah, good to be
week of
back.
Housekeeping. Good to be back. Y'all want to talk about video games? What do you think?
so many games.
So many?
I think so. I feel like and I don't know. Maybe we'll wrap this up really quickly. I come into tonight going like, I think we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I feel like it, but I don't know. Maybe it's we haven't been podcasting for a little while. But Lockleth and I both did a stream planning out our full year separately, of course. But if you watch them together, it's one full experience. But I streamed for like 10 hours on our Twitch channel on New Year's Day, and shortly after that, Lockleth, what did you do? Like 6 hours or something like that? 5?
4.
Something like that. More tin 2? Was it only 4? Really? Was it?
It was only 4, yeah.
You got the whole year mapped out, though. You got all your books, you got all your games, all your intentions,
Movies.
your mantras. Like, guys, these are great VODs to go watch. Very fun. Very nice.
Good co-working streams. Get your life together.
Yeah. What are you doing? Well, if you're waiting until now,
Stares
it's
at the
too late.
camera.
It's January 9th as we record this. If you haven't planned out the year, I don't know what to tell you.
Too late. What are you gonna do?
Prep for 2026.
I was going to say, yeah, on to next year.
Better luck next year.
Yeah, better luck next year. Yes, Stephen Keller, I can buy games now. I have bought my first game, you guys.
Oh,
One of one.
And
Nice.
Lockleth's
the
favorite
only
game. I bought Warcraft 2 Remastered. And by streaming this on our Twitch channel, I've learned I might be the only one who cares about Warcraft. Like OG Warcraft. Nobody else
care.
cares about it. I'm sitting here just like, my heart is swelling playing this game. I'm like, this is my childhood and I love playing this. And isn't this great? And it's just like crickets in the crowd. Nobody care. Like, they're like, what is this? It looks like a mobile game. And they just don't get it, man. Just don't get it.
These
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, we don't
How do
get
I
it.
reach these kids?
We're not
How
going
do
to
I
get
reach
it.
these keys? I can't.
Yeah. I heard people. I didn't see that stream, but I heard people were whining about the barks from the.
Yeah, they don't like when
peons.
the characters make a sound every time you
It
click
was a
on
lot.
them, tell them what to do. Job's done.
Yeah,
I like it, and I'll play it.
I love it.
Yep. But that's it. And then Bowser reminded me that I need another game, like I need another hole in the head. So I'm kind of back on the. We'll take a pause. I know.
Yeah, that's a pretty aggressive saying.
Well, through the stream, by the way, you should check it out. And I think we'll have it on YouTube pretty soon. Here, I've been able to get the Twitch channel thing over to YouTube, and it is a very long stream, and we have guests coming in and out, guiding me through what games I should be playing from this gigantic list, try to whittle it down to something more manageable. And Garrett Bland was there, and Donnie Reese was there, and Bowser was there. Many others were there. And you can just kind of like, at first they're kind of having fun with me, like all these games and all of it, what are we going to pick? And slowly but surely they all drop off, getting so fed up with my nonsense.
Sean, put that in orange. Come on.
Yeah, just pick 5 games and let's be done with it. Like, what are you doing? And I don't know. I had a great time.
I'm still mad at you.
What
You
else
got
is
rid
new,
of
man? Like,
Sea of
what?
Stars. What the heck?
You weren't there to defend it.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Even Yarden was like, no.
I know. I'm also mad at Yarden. It's fine.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, at a certain point.
Actually, I
Yarden
kind of feel
was
bad. I
even-
take that back. I don't mean to throw Yarden under the bus. This is my choice.
Here we are.
Okay, we'll put it back on the list. Assassin's Creed just got delayed to March. We're fine.
Oh, perfect.
It gives you
DLC
plenty of
this
time.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does, if you think about it.
Yeah.
It changes
Just
everything.
dedicate February to Sea of Stars. Just do that.
Valentine's Day month. We love Sea of Stars.
There you go. You
It's
could
all
do that.
connected.
It's all connected.
Makes sense to me.
Everything makes perfect sense. Well, I'm glad you did it though. I'm glad that you both did your 2025 intentions and everything. I haven't thought about that at all when it comes to video games. I haven't planned out my gaming whatsoever. I'll be honest.
Well, la-di-da.
I've got it in increments of every 3 months. What am I playing?
Yep.
I got
Brilliant. And I
no
copied it.
thoughts.
It was a good approach.
Oh,
I'm
good.
like, I will do that.
Amanda, do you are you
No
planning? Yeah, me either.
Zippo.
How are you going to
Deal.
do anything?
As I always do. I just wing it.
Yeah.
I got too much running on the brain. I cannot focus until
Yeah,
April.
she's
After
all-
April, we'll think about it.
yeah, she's all gearing up for London.
London.
I have like a few games that I know of, like the Date Everything game, the Sea of Stars DLC, like those things, but I still feel like I don't have a grasp of like what my big game for the year is going to be. So I don't know.
Let's do it now.
Let's just do that.
Let's just do this from the show.
I don't have to.
What's your backlog like? What do you got?
But this is the thing. I don't want to play anything in the backlog. I'm like waiting for the new toy to be
You're
like, this is
bringing
it.
nothing for. Hang on a second. You're
What?
bringing nothing forward?
No,
like
I bought
noth-
a couple new games.
What?
Yeah. I mean, Zelda's
There's
coming,
nothing.
but I haven't
Hang, I need to
Yeah.
be crystal clear about this.
Yeah.
What?
There, what?
The way it hung in the air for a second. What?
There's nothing that you own that, like, there. Don't you have a game that you own that you haven't
haven't
played yet? I
bought
don't
one,
understand.
But I
What?
feel like I'm pretty Zelda out. Like, we have bought one.
That's it.
Paper Mario, I'm not in the mood for. Pikmin, I'm not in the mood for. Those are games I just haven't finished. So,
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Do you have a backlog, Amanda?
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
have a
trying
list
to get
of
at.
it. Yeah, I have a list of
You're
it.
just ignoring it.
Yeah.
You're like, take a walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out to
Yeah.
lunch.
Look at Sean's face. Sean is
I'm
just
blown away.
destroyed.
I
How do you
don't.
do this?
I just don't relate. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't. I feel like we're speaking different languages here.
I
Probably.
have too many.
It just sits there. I just watch it. It's fine. I keep an eye on it. It's there.
You don't want to do anything about it. You don't want to like, hey, do something.
It's like you're babysitting
with a
someone's
stick.
parakeet. You're just like, it's there. Just watching it.
Parakeet.
Yeah. You don't got to do anything with it. It's just there.
Okay, hear me out. Every time I recently was like, you know what? I'm going to finish Pikmin. Then I was like, Fortnite. I got the
Yeah.
Fortnite bug. It's just all I want to do. Yes, see, Steven gets it. Amanda only plays Fortnite, honestly. But yeah.
I mean, yeah. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah, Wow, Ron.
I don't get this at all, but I mean,
Roy?
God bless you.
Does it technically count as my backlog if I play the Sea of Stars DLC? Because
No, it's
comes
new.
back. Okay.
Yeah, it's new. Yeah, no, that's a
You know
front
what?
log.
Well, backlog's not for me. 2026.
I hate that.
2026.
A front log.
That's terrible. Like the
Ew.
We just
Icky.
have to,
Move
like-
on. No.
yeah. Let's not stick on.
I don't
that.
want to talk
You're
about
right,
my
that's a good
problems
call.
anymore. Move on. Let's go.
So games, I've played a lot.
Talk to me.
Take it
Lachlan.
away.
She's like, don't you guys know how to do this show? God.
I've played a lot of games. I've beaten 3 games, and we are 9 days into the new year.
Holy crap!
I've beaten 3
That's what
games.
happens when you get your stuff in order, you know?
Yeah, getting my life
Yeah.
together.
What?
You know.
What? That's got to be our new shirt. WUTTT.
What?
What?
I've beaten
Oh,
3
what?
games. First
Tell us.
one, Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Lachlan
Because
has an Xbox.
listen,
I
it's right
am.
here. It's right here. It's down here. It's beautiful. Happy about it. I got a lot of Xbox games. I played Titanfall 2 at the end of the year last year.
Yes.
That was fun. I'm playing
Shooting all the
Stray on
things.
it now. All the things. Gears of War 2 is next, actually. But the first Gears of War, Sean and I played it and beat it.
No big deal. Took down
yeah.
General Rom.
Just a quick champagne campaign, you know?
Champagne, that's right.
Yeah, good champagne.
Co-op champagne.
Yeah.
And then I beat Cult of the Lamb recently. Like 2 nights ago. And then last night I beat Little Nightmares 2.
Goodness gracious. Calm down.
Listen, get good. That's all I gotta say.
I'm trying.
Man.
I'm getting old over here. Another
So am
year?
I. I'm running out of time. I must beat all these games.
Tell me about it. Yes.
This is why I'm
running
going
out
back
of
to the
time.
backlog.
I'm running out of time. That's how I live my life. Like, you
Yeah.
know, quarter mile at a time.
Man. God,
That's
Love
just a
that.
taste.
Just cleaning it up.
That's just a taste. I've played a lot of games though. A lot.
See, Lachlan plays and beats all the games so that we don't have to.
I still want
do.
to.
Okay. Well, she's doing it for me then.
My
Little
intention
Nightmares, I want to
is
ask you about
30.
this. I want to ask you about Little Nightmares. I feel like over the last few months, maybe half year or so, you're getting into like these kind of spooky games. I feel like Little Nightmares, it's spooky, but it's not like poop yourself spooky. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not
Right.
There are scarier games. So like are you on a path to like the truly terrifying, or are you just going to kind of sit in Little Nightmares kind of
No,
land?
I'm on a path. I've got some in the wake waiting
Okay.
to be played.
The Alan Wake?
I think Bramble is going to be pretty scary.
Oh, I really thought that was
Yeah.
a reference to Alan Wake, but
I'm in the wake.
no, I'm in the
I'm
wake.
in the Alan wake.
Unrelated wake.
That's still Alan Sleep until somebody decides to replay it.
Alan Wake's cousin is unrelated Wake. So there you go. That's the
I hate it.
the spin-off sequel. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh man,
nice. So Bramble's up.
Bramble
Did you-
is
that's
on
in
the
the front
list. It's I think it's somewhere. I don't know at what month it's in, but it's somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey as well.
Yes!
Sean's got
Smo.
things to say.
yeah.
I mean, we
Go
can
ahead,
talk about
Sean.
Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, do you want
Wanna
to
I
talk
have
about
less.
Smo?
I have less things to say. Yeah.
Well, what do
Smo.
you have to say? What do you have to say about Smo?
I'm playing it.
Okay, sweet.
We
It's
got
charming.
Amanda.
It's
We
cute.
finally got Amanda.
No,
with the
no,
smoke.
I'm laughing because the chat, there's some weird stuff happening in the Twitch chat, and I can't, I'm so distracted. I don't know what's happening.
I don't pay them any mind. But yes, I've been
Yeah.
playing Smo. It's cute. It's charming. I'm like mainlining it, whereas Sean is like almost. He
I was
tried.
taking like a bite at a time. I was taking a bite at a
you
time.
got
with
you
this
got
thing.
halfway there. Yeah.
That's the saddest part. It's like,
That's
why did I
okay.
even like all that for halfway?
But you,
know?
had fun, didn't you? Except for that one area, you know.
Should I just jump into it? Should we just
Yeah,
do,
go
should we
ahead.
do
Let's do
the
it.
Super
Let's
Mario?
talk
We could have
about
made this
Smo.
the thumbnail. I can't remember. Like, it's been a long time since we've done this podcast. I think the last time I was in a food world or something, I think we were in like cooking some stuff up, and there's some hot soup that you can jump in and burn yourself in. I have since I found that when I was sit down to play a game, I'm like, I actually can't wait to play Mario. And I haven't felt that way in I don't know how long. Like, I was just in the mood for exactly what it is. This gigantic collectathon that feels great to play. And every once in a while, it'd be like, I probably should progress a little bit more. And I kind of do the thing that Lachlan was talking about, do the just mainline, get enough moons to move on to the next world. And it was probably like, I don't know, 2/3 in where I was like, I kind of want to just see what the ending of this game is like. Because everybody talks about, you got to get to the credits. Like, they talk about New Donk City and the end is all that I'd ever really heard about. So I'd already experienced New Donk City, and that was wonderful, a glorious song and set of activities and stuff that was going on over there. And then I was excited to get to the end. And I don't know how to talk about it without, like, quote unquote spoiling it. I feel like, Seth, there's a lot of...
It's like an 8-year-old game.
Yeah, like, but there's still, like, sensitivities around, like, spoiling it. Like, can I just say, like,
Sure.
You go to the moon? Like, is that okay? I mean,
Let's
I already
talk
said
about
it,
it,
so
yeah.
too late there. So you go to the moon, and the game kind of, like, wraps up there. But then it kind of gives you a little something. It gives you a nice little ending, nice roll of the credits, and then it's like, immediately after the credits, this part I actually don't want to spoil. Because it is, well, I don't know. It's magical. And it's like, you wait until now to do this? You know, like, I was both frustrated, but also it landed at the perfect time where I thought, I rolled credits, I can definitely move on now. But my heart told me I couldn't move on. I had to keep playing because it was just so nostalgic, if I can say that. Very just like, it just pours on the nostalgia. So I couldn't leave. Spent all my time in this new little area. And then next thing I know, I go, I guess I'm on the road to 500 moons now. And so that's what I did. Collected 500 moons, and it makes it a little easier. Like, once you roll credits, it makes there's some strong hints, I would say. Yeah, things like that. So it's not like, and some moons aren't even available until you do that. Would have liked to know that while I was playing the rest of the game. That would have been nice. Because I was trying to, at one point when I was doing like the first world, I was trying to just get all the moons, and I don't even think that was possible at that point. You do just have to move on.
Yeah. Yeah, at a certain point.
Aware.
Yeah. There are some things I think that only become available to you like post game.
Yeah. So anyways, was having a wonderful time collecting up to 500 moons, where you go to the darker side of the moon, and there is a very, very long level that I don't know if everybody else has as much problems with this level that I did. It took me a week to beat this level, Seth. It took me so long.
It's hard.
And prior to that, though, while I was farming for all these moons, I was whining to all you guys about, I don't know when I'm supposed to end this game. Like, it could just go on forever. There's 1,000 moons. I don't know if I want all the 1,000 moons. Like, I needed an out. I needed an off ramp off this game because it's so massive. And luckily, I think this happens at 500 moons. You can just go do this super long, very challenging level. And then you can still go for 999 if you want. I'm good. I finish off with like 510 or 515 or something like that. And I'm okay. But I did, in the meantime, find myself really getting wrapped up in collecting as many moons as I could. And also the costumes get awesome the further in you get. Like, the costumes get great. I was running around as Diddy Kong for half this game. It was amazing. And like, from behind it looks the same. You know, you turn around and it's just a monstrosity. The front log, if you will.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I mean, I have started Super Mario Odyssey countless times since I bought it when it launched. I've played that first 1 or 2 kingdoms for I don't know how many times. This is the time it stuck, and I'm really glad that I did, because if you've looked back on the Nintendo Drive and all the Nintendo content I've done over the years, I've been pretty dismissive of Odyssey, and if I can, I like to reverse that a little bit. All those years of dismissing it, I think it's pretty damn special.
Pretty good.
And I think maybe eventually I go back to it and clean up a couple another 100 moons or so, because it just feels so good to play. And I don't know. I feel like I'm talking too much. I could go on about this damn game.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes, Lachlan.
I won't be doing that. I'm just going to beat the game. Job's done.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, that's
done.
what you say. I'll be really interested to see what happens when you roll credits.
Yeah, but you're talking about the nostalgia. She doesn't have that.
I don't. This is my first playthrough of it. I've never seen any of this before, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
it just,
the
and it's funny because it
means
fits.
nothing to her.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Means nothing to her.
Absolutely nothing.
We'll
Could be anyone
her.
on the street, you know?
Yeah.
Stranger.
Just
I don't
any
know
little
her.
Toad. Yeah, it's one of those things where like you want
Debates
people
taking
to
off
feel.
robe.
Yeah,
Roasting, man. Unnecessary layers. Are you guys kidding me over here?
I got a hoodie and a robe, you know?
Oh my gosh. I don't
you
know how
you
do
want people to feel the way you feel about something, right? Like you wish you could impart that feeling onto everybody.
that. Yeah, like
And
Warcraft.
Yeah, it's similar, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'll be curious. I'll be curious to hear Lachlan's thoughts when she actually rolls credits. But I'm glad that you have finally gotten to playing it and that you loved it so much because it is a special game. I'm curious, Sean, now that you have like fully experienced Smo, where where does this stack up for you next to 3D World?
Oh man.
That's the big question that I want to know the answer to.
Well, honestly, I actually think 3D Land is probably
Really?
at the top. I love 3D Land on
More than
3DS.
World?
I think more than World.
Wow.
Yeah.
The world's too
Yeah.
big.
The world is too big. I need a land. I just need a land. I don't need a whole world. I
just
just
need
need
a
a
land.
little. Yeah, and like that, that's a handheld experience. I think there's something to
Yeah.
be said about that. I played this and World obviously on console. So Land, I don't know. I don't know. It's probably just a Tanuki, honestly. I think it's just a Tanuki suit is the biggest difference. But I mean, yeah, those to me, 3D World, 3D Land. I'm debating on whether or not to talk about that during a prediction later on, but that's what I
okay.
want. I want more 3D World, 3D Land. Because anything else is just not Mario 64. If you're in a 3D space, it's like, oh, another one that isn't Mario 64. Because
Nice.
I don't think they'll ever go back to that. So, yeah, I mean, then there's maybe this is a tier list that we do sometime. I need to go back and revisit Galaxy.
But to say, we've done that tier list before. We could do it again. We could revise it now that you've played Smo.
We
you
could.
know.
I need to man, maybe okay, Locklith, I gotta go back to my planning doc. I think I might need we arbitrarily decided that every 10 games is gonna be a Mario game.
Yeah.
That's kind of my favorite part about
no reason.
the plan. Just all this process and methodology on deciding what I will play, and then out of nowhere, every 10th game is gonna be a Mario game.
That was my favorite part. The way it was all laid out, everybody was all this meticulous planning. Then I guess every 10 games we'll just put a Mario game in there. It's the most like made up playground rule.
Mario
you know?
RPGs in there, yeah, man.
I
Good
love
stuff.
it. I'm glad.
Yeah,
you
I
played
mean,
it.
anybody else who wants to talk about Mario Odyssey? I mean, feel like it's kind of
Feel
a big
free.
game on the console.
It's a good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda, you should play it.
I don't have it.
Oh, we can fix
To be
that.
honest, I can't think of like the best Mario experience I've ever had. So maybe it would
I
change
can't
my
see
mind.
it. You'd hate
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, don't play it.
Okay.
He was going
No
for the
backlash.
reverse
Because-
psychology.
no.
Because if
Snow.
you play, no, because if you play it, you're gonna hate it, and then come on the show and talk to us about how much you dislike it. So just avoid the experience altogether.
Why do you think she'll hate it? I thought she might like it.
I think she'll hate it.
So
Really?
judgy. Oh my god, do you
Yeah.
even know me? I don't know how I'd feel. I have no
The
idea.
truth is, I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't even. I think my brother has it digitally, so I can't even ask to like borrow it. At least I
Just
think.
hang out with him one day and play for like an hour.
I ain't gonna see him until Christmas.
It's still this year, isn't it?
That is still this year, technically. Yeah,
I
we'll
watched
circle
him
back.
play Mario RPG, and I was like, yeah.
Well, that's
Really?
different.
Yeah, it
It
was
is different.
okay.
Like, I don't
So,
care about
I don't
that.
know. Yeah, okay, anyway. I don't care anyway.
See, if she
So,
can't
and I
even talk about
watched-
like Mario Odyssey and go like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know
I
about
watched
that.
you play a little bit. There was references to Mario 64 that I knew. And like you guys were
Oh, there you
talking
go.
about, I was like, oh, I know this. Like I played through, Mario 64 back in the day.
I've seen this in the history books.
I've seen it.
I've seen this in the textbooks.
Seen
But-
the black and white photos.
I don't know. I guess like I don't know if I would feel inclined to go buy it. If I borrowed it from someone or whatever, like maybe I'll try it and see.
I'll beat it and then I'll send you my physical copy because that's what I have.
Beautiful.
There you
Okay,
go.
we'll mail things back and forth.
Yes.
Okay, pen pal.
Nice.
Boom.
I
I'm
like
done.
that. You can put it in a tiny little like card envelope, just tiny, like the tiniest little envelope that you can find. And send
Oh,
that
like
over.
take the
Just-
thing
just
out of
the
the
cartridge.
box and just
Yeah, just
And,
ship the
and
cartridge.
risk it being
Oh
damaged?
It'll be
God! Can you
fine.
imagine if it comes snapped in half and it's just like
Aw.
I'm trying to put in the switch. I'm like,
Put in like a playing card protector. I don't know.
Oh,
Play along, Jesus, you guys.
Go with the bit for once.
I know.
That's too much.
Get
It's a risk.
a little protector. Get a little plastic.
man.
You know, they make those.
I did like though when Sean was doing the Mario face puzzle, I was dying. Like that,
That was great.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
it
that
was
was good.
incredible content. I was like, this couldn't be better. Like this
Oh,
is
thanks.
so good. So I liked that, but I don't know. I didn't watch enough of you playing it to be honest, to like gather an opinion. But
I mean,
like I
look,
said,
it took
if
me
I
7
borrowed
years
it or
to
whatever,
appreciate
maybe-
it. So
okay,
I get
well,
it.
fair. Maybe I
Yeah.
need another like 18 years and I'll
Yeah, wait
appreciate
till
it as well.
2033.
Okay. Bet.
Maybe you'll get another one by then.
Maybe.
Another
Hopefully.
3D Mario by then. We'll find out. Nice. Well, I'm glad. I like the arc. I'm glad for the Smo arc that has happened in
Yeah.
your life. Yeah.
It's been good.
Excited to see where it lands for you in the 2025 GUIs. Where does Smo
Oh, of
wind
course.
up?
I mean,
know?
that's really the top of the list for the housekeeping. People should go check out. We've been on break, but we had a 6.5-hour podcast talking about the games of our year. All of us were there. All 12 of us, and special guests. Quaggy was there.
That's right.
Jonathan Brown,
Yeah.
Technical Michael was also there.
Technical Michael was there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so
very
funny.
cool.
Is this the year
don't-
of like making people's names longer now?
Yeah,
Technical
most of them got
Michael.
shortened. We had to take it back.
We need more
Technical
acronyms.
Michael.
I feel like we've been really upping the acronyms lately, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Someone needs to make, this is the year that somebody makes the Carpool Gaming Dictionary of the acronyms.
Yawn.
Yeah, it's
Jan-
Jan 32.
Jan, you
Yeah,
got
that'd
some
be
free
good. Yeah,
time?
he's the keeper.
You busy?
Yep.
Jan will do
He's
it.
not busy. He can do it.
Oh, also on housekeeping, Fantasy Critic. Speaking of Yon 32, Fantasy Critic. If you're on free feeds, you're 6 years late, but everybody else listening, go sign up. You've got, I think, maybe a couple hours at this point. And we're going to be
man.
doing our draft. And maybe it isn't too, maybe we should have announced this before. You know,
It's fine.
it's all right.
It's all good.
Fantasy Critic's cool. We're going to do that on Saturday. Look forward to seeing
Nice.
everybody there. Friday and Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Hell yeah.
Very good. Well, what else? What else has been going on? Who else wants to talk about some video games? I see. So, Sean, you have Reese, and then
Oh, yeah.
Amanda, you also have Reese. Did you guys
You do?
both play this?
So I pulled a Sean Capri one night while E-Money was playing Fortnite, and I went through the eShop and I went through all the games that were like $5 and under. And not only did I
Yes.
wish list a bunch, which then I was like, I don't even know how to access the wish list, but it's okay. I purchased Gris.
Reese.
And I started to play it. I don't really know how far I am. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea what's happening in the game. It's just pretty. And I get frustrated when I can't get to the tops of things. And it's like, no, baby girl, go get the star things. And then they'll connect and make a line. Boo-boo. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You got to, like,
Constellations.
so it's forcing me to think. And I don't know, like the emotions are all over the place, and I'm trying to understand, but it's very pretty. So I like the music. E-Money kept yelling at me to turn it down. He's like, I'm
What?
trying to play for, because I had my Switch cranked up.
You can tell E-Money to turn E-Money down. You know what I'm saying?
He should have headphones on anyways.
He did.
Yeah.
Long story. Not long story, but long story. So yeah, I'm playing Gris, and I forgot that I was playing it, so I added it to my list.
Very memorable experience.
Very
for
memorable. In
Amanda.
conjunction
Grease.
with Eow, as always, and Fork Knife. No, I did not beat Eow before Ryan. Do not ask. It did not happen.
That was a
I'm
lost
lost.
cause.
Yeah,
Well,
Ryan has
'cause
done his
especially-
challenge. He's done
I
like
hate
all
it.
3
I'm
games.
mad at
I
Ryan.
think.
I'm also mad at Ryan. He's on my mad list.
right.
But I'm stuck. I don't know how. I need to get to the top of Mount Lanaroo, and I don't know how to get there. And the Yeti guy is gone, and I kind of don't trust him, and I don't know how to get there. So
You
we
don't
are very
trust him.
stuck. No, I don't trust him. I'm very, I'm very.
He's like the most sweet, precious little guy.
I'm just getting sus vibes. I'm just
Oh
getting
my
completely
God.
sus vibes. Oh no, Ryan's here. But I don't know how to get to the top of Mount Lanner. I don't know how to get there. I'm so lost and so confused. So that's where we're at. You just needed more time. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I also only play it once a week. Ryan like binge played it, so
Oh yeah, Ryan was all over that.
yeah. I'm
I
like,
feel
was
like that's a
based-
hard way to play games, by the way. Like you and some streamers do this where you have a game that you only play on stream, and so you only stream a couple times a week, like that you don't get any continuity. You don't get like day after day and like any, I don't know,
Well,
momentum.
sometimes when I remember, I give a recap, but 99% of the time I don't remember. But it's kind of nice. I feel like I kind of get burnt out from games at certain points. So I kind of like to have one story game that I play once a week that kind of like I can jump back into it. And it's like, okay, it's another fun experience. And I'm not feeling like I'm just burnt out and like, ugh, I don't want to play this anymore. But
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm lost. I don't know how to get to the top of Mount Lanaroo. I'm confused. It's cold. Zelda's a cat. I don't know.
Zelda's a cat.
She
Yeah, I
does-
have a
she does
cat
get a
suit.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you
Yeah.
get the cat suit, Ryan? Did you?
Oh, I'm sure. I think it's required. I think you have to get
Oh,
it.
shoot. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I thought it was a side
Yeah, that
quest.
wasn't special. That's the game.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, if anybody has tips on how to get to the top of Mount Lanaroo, holla at your girl. But we're still trucking along.
Yeah, I'm with Sean. I think that's like for me. I played Xenoblade 1 that way back when I played that, like fully on stream. My whole playthrough was streamed, and I don't like it. Like I like to be able to just pick it up and play whenever I want to. You know, I don't like having to like dedicate stream time to it. So I don't know.
There's something, I think, the only longer game I couldn't do it with was Xenoblade. I feel like because I was very invested in that game. I was so,
Yeah.
I think I'm not as invested in Zelda, although I really like it. Like Xenoblade, I was like, I can't. I want to watch the story. Like I can't wait for the people. I want to watch it and I want to listen to it. So I don't know. I guess I don't really mind it. But then, you know, because I always want to play Fortnite, so I'm playing Fortnite like you wouldn't believe, and I'm trying to get good, and it's not going well. But it's fine. We're making friends along the way.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah.
That's good. We did get an update from Lachlan that she lost power in the middle of the show. So R.I.P.
I really hope she finds it.
I hope she finds it somewhere along the way. Sorry, Lachlan. We miss you, Lachlan.
Sad.
So I guess we'll see what happens there. I'm mostly just like, dude, it's cold. It's too cold to not have power right now. So hopefully everything's okay. The weather has been inclement down here in our neck of the woods, Sean. You like that word? Yeah, I was about to say, I could tell you likes that word.
That really just hit me.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Well, let's see. What else do we have here on the docket?
I want to talk about Reese.
Yeah, talk about some
ahead.
Grease.
I mean,
Tell
feel
me
like
what
shit,
you
I
think.
I finished it. I would say, man, and what is the
Well,
what is
okay,
the
in
look?
my defense, I only played it for 2 days, so like, and it wasn't
Yeah,
even
it's not.
like
It's not long. It's not long. Did you play Neva?
Never.
never. No, because I thought you're supposed to play that one after. That's why.
I think
and,
I think
and it
that's
wasn't
what a lot of people would
$5
say.
or under. So if we were thinking to the budget,
Listen, I'm proud of you for taking that on. You look at that sale
have
price.
to
There was like
see.
7,000 games on sale.
let's
I don't know
see.
if
Ooh,
that's still the case. She fires up her Switch
up
right
the
Let
here.
me
Switch.
see. Hold on. Let me see what else I wish. If I can find how to get to the wish list.
Oh,
I'll
the
tell you
games
what
we
I-
will be playing. Yes, the wish
front
list.
log.
The front log. Here
The
it
front
comes. She's about to whip out her front
How
log.
do you even find your wish list? Is it here?
I got him.
Jesus.
Oh, there it is.
I got him, and she missed it.
It's fine. I'm just. Wow. Oh, this takes. Oh, okay. So there's the game which I think you've talked about, Paper Trail Blanc. Oh my God, this one, Piku Niku. That looks so fun. Little Misfortune. I did that for Woman. Oh, Neva is on here. Neva.
Never.
It's $19.99. All my sales are done. Spirit Fair. All these games. I wish listed like 5 million games. It's fine.
Yeah,
But Grease
one
was
of
the
us.
one I purchased because I was like, oh, everybody has talked so highly of this game, and it's very pretty, very, very pretty. But I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember if there's been a game like it that you've played and really like resonated with. Like it's very subdued and very understated. I think probably even more so than Neva. Mainly because I think it's a fairly solo experience versus the characters that surround the character's name in Neva. What is it, Seth? You know the name of the character in
Alba?
Neva. Yeah. And so I'm very curious on your take on it because I don't really see you playing a lot of games like this. This is a Seth game through and through.
Oh.
You know, like because it's just a piece of art and everything is a symbol of something else. Everything is representative of something else. And so like I might even encourage you like looking at just a blurb of like what is it about, right? Like because
okay.
it is a story about grief, and the colors that you are bringing back into the world are representative of the stages of grief.
Okay.
Right. Like I think in top of my head, it's something like red is anger and blue is sadness and depression. And then there's green, I think, for like negotiation and trying to like sort through things. And maybe yellow is hope and acceptance. I can't remember what the other ones are. And so once I saw that, it was like, for those who are in touch with it, it seems obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me that the colors were representative of the stages of grief. And once I understood that, I was starting to look and experience the game kind of in that different light. And I really liked knowing that. Because every time there's a character, there's a statue almost that the character, I think she is Reese. She continuously goes back to, and I believe this is a person in this person's life who had passed away or is gone in some way. And they're just going through it, going through the waves. And there's a lot of different just different scenarios and different ways of working through the world that tie in with the stage of grief. And I mean, I was talking to Seth and Lachlan as I was finishing up, and I'm like, I think I like this better than Neva. And I think because it's not quite so on the nose, like to me, it seems like it is a little bit more in the eye of the beholder or the gamer on how deeply you look into the themes and how deeply you connect and resonate with it all. And when it was all kind of like wrapping up, it didn't feel cliche to me. It felt very cathartic and beautiful. I think the music in it is spectacular. This is the second game I roll credits on this year, and I want to go back and finish it again. For whatever reason, I felt like with Neva, like I almost knew kind of where it was going to go, and it seemed like, okay, yeah, this one, I don't know, maybe it's just my life experience that just really resonated quite a lot more. And I played it on my ROG Ally. So this is, of course, our unofficial PC podcast. It's close enough to a Switch, I suppose. But I can't say enough good things about this game. It's just very meaningful, very nice and short, good experience. And yeah, man, I'm babbling now, but I really enjoyed Reese.
Greece.
2018's, I think. Is it from 2018?
That sounds right. 2018,
It was a while
2019.
ago, man. Yeah. So just
Yeah,
back on my
super pretty.
BS. Yeah.
I think I was just in the mood for something a little shorter, and I think I had remembered somebody saying it was a little bit of a shorter game. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. And I was like,
Yeah.
for that price, sure, yeah, why not? It's very pretty. And I definitely like felt the emotions from the beginning. And yeah, we'll just see. We'll see how I feel at the end.
Me too. Well, and one thing I wasn't expecting. I just thought this was this character running and jumping through a bunch of stuff the whole game. And I don't know how far you've gotten, but like she kind of gets abilities
A little
that
bit.
really change it.
yeah.
Like nothing crazy. It's not,
I have one, I think. I have the one where she could turn into a rock.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, and shakes it up just enough to the point where I'm like, I don't need combat. I know a lot of people celebrated never having combat. I'm like, these abilities are enough for me, to kind of change it up and how you traverse through the world and interact with the puzzles and that kind of thing. So yeah, man, shout out. And that's why I responded so much to E-Money telling you to turn it down. It's like that game needs to be played as loud
it
as you can
does.
possibly
It was
play
very
it.
pretty. I really enjoyed. I think that's what like pulled me in, and because we had to like go to bed, I was like, I just want to listen to the music. Like I just like the
Yeah.
music. Like I don't know, and I liked
Is that on?
that it's like,
like, sound-
monochromatic a bit in the colors, and yeah, I don't know. I was kind of into it. I was like, okay, this could be a vibe. Totally different from everything else that I'm playing at the moment, even what I've played in the last 6 months or so. But I kind of don't mind that. I think one of the things that I want to do this year is play more indie titles, not fully stray away from the AAA, but like get into shorter. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Get into shorter titles that like, I can complete in just like a couple days, and that just give me different experiences and allow me to watch all these developers push boundaries and just create these beautiful pieces of art. And I think that's what it's doing for me at the moment. And I think that's kind of like a little bit of what I was craving, because going into this year, like, I know of a handful of things that I'm like interested in, but I'm kind of just like, yeah, but like, what are the smaller games? Like, where's like the really cool, unique stuff that like you may not get out of that AAA title that's releasing in 2025?
It's like all I play, to be honest.
Seth talked to. If only someone would talk about these small games every once in a
only.
while.
Thank God we have Lockleth on the show. Otherwise,
Yarden asked if I've played What Remains of Edith Finch before. Oddly enough, I have. I
Good
have
game.
played one
Really?
of, yeah, yep. I played it on somebody else's Xbox, and I was like, holy beep. It's something. It like,
Yeah.
put me
Like
through a
that
lot of
one.
emotions.
it's a hell of
Yeah.
a game. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a there's
very
a
much
run
so.
of those games. Vanishing of Ethan Carter is in there as well. There's a bunch of those. What became known as like the walking simulators. I really
Gone
I like
Home
those a lot.
started it. Yeah.
Which one? Gone Home. Oh yeah, have you played Gone
Yeah.
Home?
No, but I saw it on the eShop.
Oh, you'd love Gone Home.
It's a wonderful game.
Yep, you would
Yeah.
really like it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was on
Yeah,
there.
Gone
I
Home-
was scrolling.
Came out in 2013, I think.
Yeah.
And it really kind of kicked off, like, it laid the groundwork for stuff like Edith Finch. Firewatch is another one
Yeah,
that's really
Firewatch for sure.
One of my favorite games of last year. It's not on Switch. It needs to be. It's called Mouthwashing.
Yeah, I just started hearing about this.
Amazing game.
Really?
It is like the next one of those. Like if you looked at the like history of that genre, Mouthwashing is the next like important tentpole in that genre. It's wonderful. Yeah, Yarden brings up the Artful Escape. Yeah, I mean, I guess there are a lot of things that are kind of like walking sims or whatever, but that kind of like first person narrative heavy, pick up and touch everything kind of walking sim, you know, that's a pretty specific little niche, and there are a
Right.
few really, really good ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Edith Finch. Like, it kind of spooked me at first, but then I was like, I like really got into the story. I was like, oh my God. And especially at the end, I was like, oh. So
Yeah.
I remember that. But yeah, I was so confused. I was like, I'm just walking around. Like, I'm not really doing a whole heck of a lot, but it was actually really nice.
Yeah. Good games. I'm glad y'all are playing these games.
Yeah.
They're good.
I
Catching
thought
up.
of you. I was like, Seth will be so proud when I play all these games. He's going to be like, yes. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty. There's a lot of amazing stuff. Like my top 10 list of last year was like, I think there were maybe 2 games on there that weren't indie games. Like indie games are so good right now. They've never been better than they are right now, you know, and yeah, they're excellent. And the Switch is such a great machine for them. And yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. What about you,
well,
Seth?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've got a couple things, I guess. Most of the stuff that I played on the break, I did a classic Sean Capri cram session.
Yes.
On the break. Kind of just playing a bunch of stuff. Most of it not on Switch, admittedly. But like I played through Mini Shoot Adventures, which was generously gifted to me by the Hambone Yanni. So big thanks to Hambone.
Hambone
for that.
Yanni.
I really appreciated that. I liked it a lot. That is a Sean game. I want Sean to play that game.
Oh.
I think you would like it a lot. It is very unique. It is essentially the kind of one sentence pitch of it is a top down like shmup, like a shoot 'em up kind of game.
Oh, yeah.
But the
Tell me
structure
more.
of it is Zelda. It's a top down Zelda through the lens of like a shmup. So you're doing like Zelda dungeons and Zelda overworld, but as a little ship, as a twin stick shooter. It is so cool. It is so unique. Like the setup of it, the structure of it. It's so fun to like unlock new abilities and like find your way around the world. It didn't do a lot for me. Like the visual style of it was kind of, whatever. But the gameplay, like the way that it was all designed, the world and the dungeons and stuff was so fun. And I was like, man, how is this not on Switch? This game would clean up on Switch, It's only on PC right now, and I think that if it were on Switch, it would do so well. Because, yeah, like it kind of scratched that overworld top-down Zelda itch a little bit, but it had a very unique kind of hook to it. The boss fights were fun, and if you like twin-stick shooters, if you like Zelda, I've never played anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I've never played anything just like that. I think you'd like it. You should give it a look.
Add that to the old wish list over here that I've got. I've got down to 109 on Steam. It's fine. I got it down to 109.
A trim 109.
Yeah, light 109, lightweight, featherweight.
Light on your feet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Amanda, what's wrong?
Good.
What's wrong with this?
That's so many games.
It was 370 or something before.
Cut it down.
We did work. This is what I did on the break.
Yeah, it was trimmed.
Currently at the top of the list, I don't know. Oh, it's sorted by price. I've got Pool with 5 O's. This is on Steam, of course, because we're on the Nintendo Drive.
5 O's.
Pool with 5 O's. No, I'm sorry, 4 O's. 4 O's. I got cross-eyed. And then the next one down, Seth, is Savant Dash Ascent Remix.
Yes.
So,
Another Sean game.
I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
We've got Dungeon Crawler up there. Absolute Drift. Oh, man. Mouthwashing recently added. Yes. Good stuff.
Mouthwashing is great.
Mouthwashing.
Not to interrupt, but I forgot to add one to my list that I played over the Christmas break. 2, I guess. I played What the Golf, which is an incredible game.
Great game.
What the golf?
What the Golf. And then I played Mario Party Jamboree.
Jamboree.
And I have many thoughts about Mario Party Jamboree. I'm not the biggest fan. The marathon thing is probably the most frustrating thing I've ever done. Especially,
I've not done it yet.
Don't. It's not great. It's annoying. You get very angry very fast. I got very angry very fast. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna run," and I was like, "We're not running at all. What is this garbage? I hate this." So.
Well, what happens? Like it's
so
just
basically, you play it's like a set of only 3 mini games, and you get points throughout the mini games that progress your person farther, and you got to do 3 laps around this track, and so you can pass people the whole time. The more coins you gather, but the thing is, there are stupid Bowser things that it's you're guaranteed to lose. At least that's how my brother and I were viewing it. We're like, oh, so you can just never win the Bowser mini game? That doesn't make any sense. So you get knocked back, and then you have to just keep playing the same 3 mini games, but they get a little bit tougher. And it was just kind of I would rather it be filled with all sorts of different mini games that you play versus just the same 3 mini games over and over and over. Yeah. So I got pretty frustrated. And by the time I was done, I was like, I feel like I ran 6 marathons.
6?
Yeah. Backwards.
Man.
So
2 would be tough too.
I just really wasn't a fan. I don't know. I liked that like some of my favorite Mario Party mini games, like Stamp Out was on there.
Yeah.
I love that game. They still, I don't think, have brought back the cheap fishing where you grab them in the net. I liked that one from
That's
the
a good one.
GameCube.
I don't know why I liked how you said that.
The cheap.
Bring back the cheap.
And I don't know if there's any new mini games, though I don't know what's new and what's old for the most part, unless it was on the GameCube. But yeah, I just was like, it's another Mario Party. Okay. And I was like, I was really hoping the marathon would reel me in. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't played enough Mario Party Jamboree, but we played a lot during the break. And I was just I would rather play What the Golf. So.
Yeah, What the Golf is fun. Well, do you think it's the kind of thing where it would be more fun with more people? The marathon thing?
Maybe, yeah, because you have to play with a lot of people. If you play the solo, it's okay. But yeah, maybe it would be different with all my friends that I would have to go find on the internet.
20 people.
Yeah, if 20 of my closest besties who have Mario Party Jamboree, we could all play together. But I don't know. I didn't feel compelled to go buy it after. And I'm glad I played it. I'm glad my brother got it and I played it because I was like, oh, I almost bought this game. So.
Damn.
I would much rather go purchase What the Golf, which I believe is also now on my wish list. So
it's a great game. It's a fun
What a great
game.
game. E-Money and I played, and he was so confused that it wasn't real golf.
It's
and
not
I
a
loved
golf
it.
game.
Oh my God, it was so good. He was like, what are we doing? I was like, this is so good. I love this. He's like, what?
Have you ever heard of this, Sean? What the Golf? You'd get a kick out of this.
I feel like I've heard of it. I can't picture it. And I know normally I bring up the things, but I'm distracted tonight, I guess.
No, it's okay.
It's really
no
good.
trailers tonight.
Yeah, it's it's framed like a golf game, but really it's more of a WarioWare-esque thing where Like it'll be like it'll set up like a golf game, but really you're like, whatever, rolling like a sheep into the golf, and like all this crazy stuff that has nothing to do with golf at all. Very like wacky and over the top and fun. Yeah, that's a good game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, do they update it? Because they said that there's like a daily course you can play. Okay. I was like, oh, this might be my next, like, alongside Fortnite. I play What the Golf every day.
Yeah, it's a fun.
I don't know.
It's a fun little game.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Seth.
It's
know
no
you still have
Frolf.
games to talk about.
No, it's all good.
I
It's no
miss
Ribbit King.
Frolf, Ribbit King. Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah. Yeah, well, again, I a lot of the stuff that I played wasn't on Switch. I do want to quickly mention Animal Well, because Animal Well was one of the games that I was I think I might have even talked about this before we went on break. Like, I wanted to make sure that I played Animal Well before the year was over. And I did. I played through. I rolled credits, even though Animal Well is one of those games where rolling credits, it's like now you can really play the game. Like there's like layers to it. But I felt pretty good about it after rolling credits. The game does something that I like a lot, where you feel satisfied when you roll credits. Like there's a lot more. Like I guess like you were saying with Mario Odyssey, Sean. There's a lot more in there that I could dig into if I wanted to, but I feel good. I feel good to put it. It didn't feel condescending or anything. I don't feel like I'm missing, even though I am. I don't feel like I am. But it was good. It's a very unique game. If I were talking about like the best, most impressive, most unique games of 2024, I'd be talking about Animal Well. Like, made by one dude. It's like a 80 megabyte file size or something like that.
What?
It's crazy. I can't. It's like a little magical little thing, and it does weird thing. I was reading, people online were talking about. I was reading this story of this guy who was playing Animal Well, and he was playing it on PC, and he had heard a noise coming from upstairs, and he was playing it. He's like, "What is this? I'm hearing like this rhythmic like sound coming from upstairs." And he would go up to where he thought the sound was coming from in his office, and he's like, "I don't know what this is," and he would go back to the game, and he would see the game again and stuff, hear the noise again. He's like, what the hell is this? Turns out Animal Well was connected to his local network on his PC and was printing things out of his printer.
No, it wasn't. No.
And he was
no way.
He was
What?
hearing his printer printing out things from Animal Well because he was playing it on PC. And
I
was
love
like-
that, but that's terrifying.
I
was
Is
would
that
cry.
real?
cool. Yes.
I would've
Can I just
cried.
say, when I try to print something like for myself, my printer doesn't work. And this game's doing it on its own. What the heck?
Nope,
The
I
game
don't
has
like that.
a lot of cool, weird little things like that in it.
Beyond 32. Nope.
Yeah,
don't
nope,
like that.
Don't like that. It's interesting. Like I've seen some games do stuff like that. Usually, though,
I
it'll,
thought like that's a Kojima kind of thing. Like I want to be playing a
Yes.
game and then I receive like a phone call.
right.
Like some voice. I think that would be great.
Kojima, like it's not. Like Kojima's a pretty decent corollary to Animal Well. Like if Kojima made like a
Interesting.
platformer or something, that's not a bad comparison because the game is kind of designed to break it. Like the feeling of playing the game is like, I bet I can do that, but I bet the game doesn't want me to do that. And actually, yes, it does. And they thought about it. And the thing that you don't think you're supposed to be able to do and do is actually exactly what you're supposed
That's
to do.
super compelling. Holy crap, that sounds great.
It's
It's
very
on Game
cool.
Pass. I could play it over on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. You should play it on Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
On
On my
it's
ROG
very
Ally,
neat.
which is basically a Switch. Therefore,
yes,
this show.
so it counts.
yeah.
Is it okay? Can you play it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, for those not
Okay.
caught up on the saga, I broke the first one. And
Yeah.
it's,
Okay, but just making sure.
yeah.
This one's patched up.
This
Got a
one's
Band-Aid
good.
on it.
It's not only it's got a screen protector, it's got a heavy duty case on it. Like
Oh,
I've got
yeah. Yeah, you're good to
it's
go.
somewhere around here.
You should play it. It's cool. It is one of the coolest games I've ever played. Like it's very neat. Now, my big complaint with the game, because it's set up kind of like a Metroidvania, but it's not really a Metroidvania. It's more of like a puzzle game with a Metroidvania map.
Yeah.
And so because of that, it also has like your typical Metroidvania like pickups and powers and stuff, but they're very unique. Like you don't get a typical double jump. You get a bubble wand that shoots out a bubble that you can jump on and stuff. You get like a little frisbee that you can throw and like ride on and go from screen to screen on and stuff. And it's neat. Like the power-ups and stuff and abilities that you get are really cool, and you use them in crazy, unique ways that I've never seen before. But the structure of it is still just a Metroidvania map. So I found myself lost a lot. Like that feeling of like, I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
And when I did find out where I was supposed to go, it was usually by accident. Like I usually just kind of stumbled into where I wanted to go. So I ended up feeling a little bit mixed about it. I ended up feeling a little like, this is the coolest game I've ever played. Also, it's pretty frustrating and obtuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I still like, I'm glad I played it. And like the depths of it, like the stuff that is buried in there for people who are on forums frantically solving puzzles together and talking like crazy people about bunnies and stuff like this. Like that's all in there too, but it's not necessarily what I was there for. I just wanted to kind of go in there, see what I needed to see and bounce. And I'm glad I did. So it was cool. It was good. It didn't make my top 10, but it was good. Yeah. I would love for more people to play it and chat about it. It's cool.
Well, I'm enjoying this idea. Lachlan didn't get a chance. We didn't really get a chance while she was here to talk about this, but like we played Gears together. We're going to play Gears 2. Like we've got a whole lineup of games we're going to play together. And I want to do that more this year. If there's like an intention of gaming within the year, it's like more of this almost like a book club style thing. Like, I don't know. We've always kind of talked about it. We've never really formalized it. Of course, the Backtrackers, wonderful group in the Discord. I don't typically like line up with the timelines associated with it, but the more I can play at least some of the same games around the same time as other people, like I love that. Like, what's your experience with this game that we're playing kind of at the same time? But at the exact same time as that, I was listening to I'm gonna pump our tires here a little bit here at Carpool. Listening to our game of our year conversation, 6.5 hours, and it was like, TechMike is bringing up college football 25, and then you're bringing up and Nagachaka 1,000 times resist, and then I'm talking about Hellblade and all these like we had so much diversity and variety in the games we talked about. And I listened to a few other game of the year shows, and it's like same games, just different order kind of a thing. And so I don't want to really turn into that either. I definitely want to celebrate the fact that when we come on these shows across everything at Carpool, like everybody's playing something different, and that's great. But at the same time, there is something fun and nice about, oh yeah, you're playing the same thing. That's cool. I want to do that. So we'll see.
That gets me excited about the new Xenoblade. I feel like it
Totally.
might rejuvenate the Xenobabes, and we all come back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We never left.
All come back. We all come back. I'm excited for that too. Yeah. Yeah. The last one, I'll just quickly shout this out because it just came out. I haven't put a lot of time into it, but I just wanted to quickly mention Ease Memoir, The Oath in Felghana, which is a remake of Ease 3. I'm only a few hours into this, but yeah, I love it. It's really good. It's an Ease game, and this is widely regarded to be the best Ease game. And so stick with me here. This game originally came out in 1989, Ease 3. It was then remade for
just
PSP.
Like
yeah, just like me.
and Taylor Swift.
Same, yeah.
So
it
she
was
came
then out. We same release date.
Same release date.
Yeah. It was then remade for PSP. Then it was remastered and redone for Switch, and then it was localized and released here just a couple days ago. So we finally, it's been a long road to hoe. Yeah.
Oh.
But we finally have it.
Did you say a long road to hoe?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how they make roads.
It's a saying.
With a hoe.
Sorry.
Hoe show.
The wrong way.
Everybody's so immature. I love it. Oh, what was it? I was talking recently about going to the Ren Fair and buying a bag of hot nuts. And I was like, I love going and walking around and eating a bag of hot nuts, and just you could tell everybody was like, don't laugh, don't laugh.
You know what
don't
you're
laugh.
saying. You know what you're doing over there, so
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
are.
You know.
Yep.
Anyway, Ease Memoir is good. It's fun. I like it.
Sweet.
Hello. Thank you for
I was
playing.
going to say, thank you for playing my game.
Thank you for playing my game. I'll probably talk more about it as I get deeper in, but it's like it's fun. Like it's got that kind of just like fast-paced arcadey hard. It's like brutally hard. It's like way harder than I thought it would be. But yeah, I'm digging it. Pretty
Nice.
good.
What
Good
will you
stuff.
be playing, Seth? What you talked about? What you have been playing? What will you be playing? More of that?
My front log.
Yeah. What's your front log?
What's my front log
Whip
looking
out
like?
that front log for us.
Yeah, we'll examine my front log a little bit. I will be playing Citizen Sleeper 2
Oh, nice.
very soon. Very excited for that. I will be playing Tales of Iron, Tales of Iron: The Whiskers of Winter pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that. There's some good games coming out in January, you guys. It's a pretty good month for video games. Looking forward to it. So
Sweet.
yeah, that's my front log.
Good. Good front log.
Get that in one last time.
Beautiful.
Okay. We've got a few questions here. Most of them, I'm going to be real, most of them were just related to Switch 2. And
Okay.
I feel like everybody is very like thirsty for Switch 2. There's been all these leaks, rumors, and it's like everybody's just wanting to ask about Switch 2. And I don't, yeah, Sean's dousing himself with water. And you know, like I feel like what's going to happen is because we're doing our predictions tonight, and I think we're going to hit most of these questions in the course of our predictions anyway. So what I think we might do instead of going through each of these individually and just like repeating ourselves is hit the non-Switch 2 related questions and then just do our predictions. I think is
'cause
probably.
I feel like we'll probably dedicate a show to the Switch 2 anyway. So that's
We
what
definitely will.
We could also put those in. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, no, we definitely will.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah, well, again, I feel like we're going to talk about almost all of this stuff when we get to predictions anyways. At least I definitely am talking about some of this with my predictions. So we'll get into some of this stuff. But the non-Switch 2 related questions, let's hit these real quick. Okay, so Nagachaka's got this one. Hi there. My first question for 2025 for the Nintendo Drive. What is Nintendo waiting for? Just do it already.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Do what?
Announce the Switch 2, I guess, is what he's talking about.
Do
Everybody's
it.
kind of like, Nintendo, this thing's been leaked to hell and back. Why aren't you just talking about it?
They're
Everybody's
just
so
shaking in their boots.
No, I think they're fine. I think Nintendo probably correctly understands that when they announce the Switch 2, these leaks are not going to matter. You know what
I
mean?
agreed. Yeah.
They're like,
They don't care.
say what you want.
Like, is it hurting them at all?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't,
Not even
it's
a
just
little
it's
bit.
just excitement. You know, it's not even like they're not even having to do anything, and all people can do is talk about the next Nintendo console. It's like Xbox and PlayStation would kill for that, for the entire conversation to be talking about their console.
I have heard the craziest things online, like the people that are just like, it's that Charlie Day with the whiteboard thing. Like the people who are like, well, clearly they're not gonna announce it on the same week as the inauguration. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna announce it whenever they're gonna announce it. I'm sure they've had this on their calendar planned for however long. And the leaks have nothing to do with when they're going to announce this. You know, they don't care. The only people that know about it, by the way, are the most plugged in people who are going to buy it anyways. Like, I'm glad Amanda's here because Amanda was like, you know, what leaks? Like, I'm not tracking this at all. And
No,
I think
not
that
at all.
represents probably the vast majority of people.
I'm not really clicking into anything. I see
Yeah.
Donnie Reese posting 5 times a day about this, but like
Donnie.
I'm good with it, and like it kind of speaks to the predictions that I have for later. But yeah, maybe I'll save it for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be fine.
Okay.
They'll be just fine. They'll announce. And by the way, I'm sure it's going to be announced soon. You'll be all right, everybody. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be announced by the time people are listening on free feeds.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to find out, like, oh my God.
Presto the Magnificent says, what announced Switch game are you looking forward to the most this year? And why is it not Donkey Kong Country Returns?
It's not.
No.
I mean, it definitely isn't, right? But that's only because, I mean, DKC Returns is a good game. Don't get me wrong. Am I going to pay full price to play it again? No. However, not when Xenoblade is on the horizon.
Yep.
Duh.
Yeah,
You
that's the
know?
one.
Like
talking
not when Prime
that.
4 and Pleeza is on the horizon.
Thank you. I was
Pleasa?
waiting for you to please her. The za.
Pokemon
Oh,
Legends
Pokemon's
Puree.
Legend.
You can't dismiss the
Oh,
za.
wow. The new
Pleasa.
acronym. Okay, I got there. Sorry.
Pleeza, I want some more.
Pleasa. Pokemon Legends.
What?
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Pleasa.
Pleasa.
Pleasa is probably one of my big anticipated
wild.
games, and I'll be so mad if it sucks, but it's okay.
We'll find out.
That one.
I mean, it's Xenoblade, right? Like,
Xenoblade will just always
100%.
fill our hearts.
yeah. Yeah, we just got a new, did y'all watch that new trailer, that overview trailer today? Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of
Yeah,
into it. I
I'm
think
ready.
I'm still missing I'm like, where's the Noah and Mio story? But I feel like I'm going to be able to get into it. I was kind of like, okay, you know what? It may not be the same, but like, I could maybe get into this.
I feel like that's a Xenoblade thing because I remember thinking like Shulk is my guy. Like he's the dude,
Right.
you know? I loved it. It's Rhine time, you know?
It's Rhine time.
It's very good. And then like who? Shulk who? You know?
Yeah.
Mio
Yeah.
shows up.
Yep, this
Noah?
guy.
Yeah.
Lance?
Noah.
Mio?
I'm
Yes, I'll
excited
be
for
really
the mechs.
interested.
I'm looking
Me too,
forward
I
to
love
that.
mechs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Get to
all
fly
looks really
around.
good.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
excited.
That's got to be it. It's not
Yeah.
DKC Returns.
No.
Sorry.
Get that crap out of here.
Antics said January 9th, 9:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Switch 2 still has not been revealed. We've waited and waited and theorized and anticipated. We're on the edge of a brand new generation. How are we feeling? How's
Pretty
everybody
good.
feeling?
I feel fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm discovering
Yeah.
games on the eShop. I'm good. And there's always Fortnite, so we're good.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I've gotten used to there being no Switch 2. We've been talking about Switch 2 for 6.5 years.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm used to that. I am excited though. Like there is a level of like anticipation of like I'm excited to talk about it with y'all. Like I'm excited to talk about it. Like I'm excited to have a Nintendo podcast in an era like this, you know? Like it's going to be fun. It's not going to be like the Wii U era where you're like fighting for scraps, you know? Yes, Amanda.
Can we all unbox them together?
Oh, that'd be
Science.
fun.
Even if it
Wonderful
wasn't a
experience.
podcast night and we just film it, can we unbox them together? I want the AMSR from it.
That'd be
Oh,
fun.
And I want
that's fun.
everybody's I feel like getting our real reactions right
Write it
then and
down.
there.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know where to write it. Sean, put it on the whiteboard.
I'm putting it here.
You're not writing. That's such a
Unboxing.
I got a robot. It'll get caught in the wheels if I'll tip over. It will not be good for anybody.
It on your note, your iPad note or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it trips over. Let's
Ryan,
you know
write
that
this
would be
down.
fun.
I think it would be
Everybody
really fun.
film themselves unboxing the Switch 2 and we'll just make like a big
No.
compilation or something.
together like
Oh, but that would be
this.
fun
we
though.
sit here.
Yeah,
Together
the
and
unboxing.
compilation.
okay,
like it.
or we can do the
Well,
compilation.
so you kind of touched on something like Seth. Both of you really just like you made it real for me, and I guess that's my reaction to the question and the thought of it overall is like, it's even though it's being leaked, even though it seems like people have held it in their hands, and it's about as real as it. Like we know it's coming. All these things, I have created a defense shield in my mind to protect myself from being hurt. And so I haven't allowed myself to get excited. I haven't allowed myself to like really think about. I think you were on the verge of saying it, Seth. Like we're on the verge of the next console generation from Nintendo,
Yep.
and that is an enormous moment. It's a momentous occasion, and it's just kind of dawning on me in this moment right now. There's like,
Yeah, because we've
kinda
been
happening.
so like it's been like teased and it's been like
yeah.
ha.
I
So
feel the
it's
same
kinda
way about
like-
my baby. Like this kid's
Oh.
coming, you know.
Yeah.
Same as the Switch. Might be the
It's an
same day.
Infant, Sean.
Might be the same day.
Can
Equally
you imagine?
exciting.
Oh my God, that would be so incredible if Sean's child is born the day
be
the
great.
Switch 2 is
It
released.
would just be like when Horizon launches and something else more exciting comes right alongside it.
Well,
Sucks all the air out of the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The baby being the more exciting
Sorry,
thing,
baby.
obviously.
I
Of
gotta
course.
play games.
Yeah.
You could be in the
Wink at the
hospital playing. You could unbox with the baby. Be like, oh my God, look at this.
I've done that before. I unboxed a Xbox One X and I pulled Lincoln out of the box. I'm like, there's a baby in here? What?
What?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
how
go check it
babies are
out.
born?
Yeah, it comes in an
crazy.
Xbox box.
This baby is an Xbox.
This baby was an
Yeah.
Xbox. There you go. Yeah, way ahead of times there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of like realizing, son of a gun, like we're about to get the next Nintendo.
It's going to be good.
Maybe they
That's
could
fine.
wait even longer, and it wouldn't make any difference.
It's not going to be, I mean, look, it's not going to be any later than March 31st. Like,
That we
Even-
find out. What if they launch it next
Yeah.
year?
maybe they will.
Maybe they
We'll
will.
find out.
Vibes.
I got a
find out.
big front log, so I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
guess what?
Yeah, I can wait.
Okay, I don't like that sound.
Yarden
Next.
comes in and says, lots of Switch 2 questions as expected, so I will just ask this. We're 9 days into 2025. What do you think so far?
I'm tired, Yarden. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't want to
Yeah,
wake
Amanda
up
hates it.
at 6:30 anymore. It's cold. It's spooky.
It is cold. It is a little spooky.
Cold, very cold.
I'll tell you what, the vacation's over. I'm like right back into the throes of work, but I am excited about 2025. I get this way at the beginning of every year though. Like I'm pretty energized. Like I feel pretty good. Like I feel I don't know, I feel a certain like drive to 2025 for like improvement and yeah, even just stuff like this, like we're just talking about. We got a new Nintendo console coming out. I'm excited about that. I don't know, I feel pretty jazzed about 2025, to be honest.
Jazzed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jazz hands for 2025.
Jazzed.
Yeah. How are y'all feeling? 2025.
Gaming wise or life wise or both?
Whatever.
I feel very unprepared in the sense of I just have no idea what's coming out, but I'm also kind of like intrigued by that, and I think it's going to, I don't know, force me to, force is the wrong word, but encourage maybe is the better word, me to like really make decisions on games and not just jump it, like switch to, let's say it comes out this year, great, awesome, like I don't need to buy everything it comes with. Let's maybe explore.
Red Steel 3.
I don't know.
Oh,
what
hell
that
yeah.
is.
I'd be way into
It's
that.
a launch game. Red Steel was a launch game for the Wii. Motion control sword fighting game.
Yep.
Nope, I will pass
What
on
could go wrong?
sounds great. But
I
even
cannot
so,
wait
like,
for Red Steel 3 to show up at the reveal and
I'd be
cut to
thrilled.
this.
you know
Yeah,
what
I'd
I'm
be
really
thrilled.
looking forward to? If it does come out, let's say it comes out in March. Let's just say that were to happen. Traveling with it for the first time, because you bet your booty
Oh,
it's
yeah.
coming with me to London.
Bet
And
your
it-
booty.
Bet your booty is coming with me to London. And it'll be the first trip that a Switch comes with me overseas. So
Yeah, you'll be the girl on the plane like in the commercials.
I'll be holding my baby. I'll be like, excuse me, can I sit up front? I have a child right here.
I have a child.
So, yeah.
Well, I hope they release it soon so I can play the Switch 2 in the hospital.
Oh,
With
yeah.
the baby
Yeah.
in hand. Baby in one arm.
Well, baby will be in Chelsea's in mom's arms, but I'll play.
That's true.
Yeah, don't touch the baby.
I've got pictures of me with both kids and my Switch.
No.
It's
Yeah.
great. We stayed for days after they were born. I'm like, I got Rocket League. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That really does just kind of go to show how damn long the Switch has been out.
Yeah, like
You
my
know?
kids were born. Like, yeah, my Lincoln was born just after the Switch was born.
Yeah. The Switch is older than both of your kids. That's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
that is crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I should bring them on the show. We got them Switch lights for Christmas, and they've been playing Animal Crossing, and it's been great. They're visiting each other's
hell yeah.
towns and
They
stuff.
are
Oh, it's-
so precious. We were in a Discord call and I heard them and I was just like, this is like the cutest thing ever.
They're loving it, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. The warp pipes. I just,
Oh yeah, Lincoln Discovery and the fast
Yeah.
travel and Animal Crossing with the warp pipes, good stuff. Yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
it. Yeah, they're
That's
very
the
happy.
stuff. Mm-hmm. You excited for 2025, Sean?
Yeah, and then as soon as I start to get excited, I'm like, oh, I should be careful. You know, like that's just
Sure.
can't get too excited, can't get
Yeah.
too crazy. But
Getting up for
mean-
the letdown.
2024 was it was a pretty good year. Pretty, you know, a lot of stuff happened, and I have no reason to think that it's going to be a bad year. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm still, I can't really articulate this exactly. The Switch 2 is coming, and I don't know what to do with it yet. And I guess it's just because we don't know any games. Like we know so much, but we know so little.
That's the
I
big
guess
thing.
is kind of the thing. So
Yeah. I need to see the games.
I'm
Yep.
ready
yep,
for
show me the
predictions.
games.
Show me the games. Well, with that, I guess being the best segue as ever, do you want to get into some predictions?
Yes.
Close
our show.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
ready.
Okay. I'm ready too.
Ready.
Did y'all have a good, how was y'all's experience putting your predictions together? Because I felt way more like confident and like prepared about my predictions last year. I think I went a different route this year with my predictions.
Oh, same. I had a lot of
Did you?
fun coming up with
I
my
did too.
predictions. I definitely thought about reusing my predictions from last year verbatim and seeing if anybody would notice. I know that we just you would have, Seth. You would have noticed.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, we. I mean, you looked at them pretty carefully just over
Yeah.
before the break, but I don't think Amanda would have noticed.
No way.
I could have been like, you know what, Ring Fit Adventure 2, Drago's Revenge, and you'd be like, wow, what a good idea.
Really? What
For the first time, first
Yeah.
one. And the
The
best part
first
about
time.
that would have been Sean called me out last year for doing something like a prediction that was kind of
I'm
close
like, you
to my
can't just like
prediction.
reuse these, like, because eventually it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I did get called out for that last year.
Yeah,
and who
I
knows? Maybe I'll get
sure
called out
did.
for it again.
Oh, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll find out. Okay. So
Okay, no dates, no date predicting for the first Nintendo Direct from
dates.
Seth. No dates.
no, I have no
but it's
Nintendo
fun
Direct
when he gets it
predictions.
Okay, go
I have
ahead.
no Nintendo Direct predictions at all. I mean, I could. I thought about it, but again, I got so lambasted last year, I was scared away.
Yeah. Fix
Okay.
yourself.
So, for anybody who's never joined us before for our predictions, we do weighted predictions here. And what that means is that everybody's going to give their predictions. We each have 3 predictions that we are going to chisel into the eternal rock of the Nintendo Drive. And each one of us is going to score on a scale of 1 to 10 how likely that prediction is to happen. 1 being absolutely, it's certainly going to happen. 10 being no way, it's never going to happen. The idea being that the crazier prediction, the more rewarded you will be if you happen to get that crazy prediction right.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. This is the perfect way to do predictions. We've nailed it.
I love it. I it was one of those things. Like I was like, should we do something different this year? No, it's just really.
No, we already
good.
did it. We
Kinda
nailed
figured
it.
it out.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, Locklith, of course, unfortunately lost power. She did leave her predictions in our Nintendo Drive group chat, spoiler marked at my request. So that's what we're going to. We're gonna, I guess, start with. What do you guys think? Should we start with Locklith?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do Lockless.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to each read off a Locklith prediction in her
Ooh.
stead?
Oh, good idea. Nice one.
What do you
Love
think?
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how
I like
about
that.
this? I'll start off with Locklith's first prediction, then we'll go Amanda, and then we'll continue clockwise, whatever that means.
Whatever
Okay.
that means.
Vibes.
All right. So, Locklith's first prediction is that Nintendo 2 TOO will announce this year, but won't release until 2026.
I love it.
Okay.
She says 2, like not Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo 2 TOO.
T-O-O.
Could be like a TU, like a Wii U kind of situation.
It worked out great for him last time.
Yeah, so they'll go back to that formula. I kind of want it just because I want to see the world burn. You know, I just want to see people
Yeah.
lose their minds. I think that would be amazing.
I wish she was here to clarify. Is she predicting that will be the title, the Nintendo 2, or is she just being funny?
I think yeah, take it for every letter of the prediction,
Okay.
especially
All right.
because it's written out for us. Yeah.
Okay. Well, with all that being said, for me, I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell that that's the title of it. So
Yeah, fair.
it gets the like I could maybe see a reality where the won't release until 2026 thing happens, but there's no way that's the title, right?
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of
So
with you. Is that a 10? Is that the definition of a 10?
So for that alone, I kind of feel like it has to be a 10 for me. Like like that is what 10 means. Like there's no way that's happening. You know?
So if let's say Switch comes out next year, say it gets revealed, it comes out next year, what kind of pointing situation does she get? Because she got the timing right, and it's named Switch 2, the number
Okay.
2. Like what is that? Is that a 5?
Let's establish this right now.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking.
So let's allow. Now, in years past, we've said no half points.
I love partial points, but
Maybe
sometimes
let's-
people
We
will
know.
kind of say it depends on the prediction. Sometimes it's
Okay.
like you got to nail everything. I'm not saying that for this
On a
one. I'd say this
prediction,
one would be
okay.
eligible for partial points. And I can't remember. You had one like last year where you said you needed everything.
Yeah, that was a little bit of bravado on my part.
Yeah.
Because I thought that it would I thought it would get me more points. But unfortunately, I did get 2 of the 3 things right, and so I got nothing.
Right. So you can like self-declare, I need every
Right.
part of this, and it's for like difficulty points.
Right. So that was kind of what I was leaning on last year. For this, I'm kind of with you, Sean. I think that if it doesn't release until 2026, I think she could maybe still get partial points on that. I would feel comfortable.
I'd
with
give her
that.
partial points. Okay. So
Yeah.
still 10, and then she'd get partial on that.
Half, like
Yeah.
5 if it does. Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right.
I'm good with that.
I go 10.
Yep. I would too. What do you think, Amanda?
Go 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Stir
remember
the pot.
also, you guys, and please, people should go back a year ago and listen to when we do predictions together. Amanda and Lachlan, I think, speak a different language when we're doing this, right?
get so excited.
Seth and I are trying to like award points. Like if she's correct in her prediction, she will win points. Amanda awards points in the way of, yeah, baby girl, like you got this. Like that would totally happen. I
Baby
believe
girl,
you.
you're good because I believe in love.
Yes. So I just
And I
want to
get
like translate a
excited
little for the audience
when someone is just giving me all the points. I like to celebrate. This is fun.
So Lachlan with 26 points.
Nice.
first.
Let's go, Lachlan.
On her
Okay.
first prediction.
I forgot
Okay.
about that, dude. The way you
So-
do points, that's insane.
That's what we're gonna end up with that, and partial points are allowed with
Okay.
her first prediction
Yeah.
here. So okay, Amanda, what's your first one?
Oh, I'm going to mine, not her. Oh, sorry, I forgot we're going in that order. Okay. So these aren't in any particular order. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. The eShop gets a major glow up and functions somewhat properly.
Oh God, I hope so.
Whether it's on the current Switch or the new Switch, it's getting that major glow up. It's got Botox. It's walking out of the salon like, oh my God, look at me.
Strutting.
Yeah, no more dandruff.
No.
Yeah, no more dandruff.
New nails, new hair.
So do you mean to I just want to make sure I have your prediction right.
Okay.
You're saying that the eShop on both Switch 1 and Switch 2 are getting a glow up?
either or.
Either or. Okay.
The eShop in general is going to see a glow up in 2025.
Okay.
We're going to see a new interface. It's going to function a little bit quicker. Maybe not super quick, but a little bit quicker. It's going to be a little bit easier to find things. Amanda won't struggle to find her wish list. We're
Are
going to
we
see
getting
a
a
glow
cart?
up.
Can we get a cart?
Maybe in the glow up.
Maybe in the glow up.
Maybe.
Yard makes the point. Like it can't get any worse.
Yeah.
You know what
The
I mean?
only thing they could do is not change it. So I'm going to predict that they are going to change it
Yeah.
and give it the
Well,
glow up it needs.
I mean, this is pretty safe. I feel. I mean, because I'm with Yard and
Yeah.
I'm like, anything's a glow up. Anything's better than this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they could just bring it. They could easily just carry it over and be like, it's just the eShop. It's what everybody's used to. It's what everybody knows. We
Yeah.
don't want to change it because we don't want to upset anybody. And I'm like, let's disrupt the people.
I think for me, this feels like a 2. I think this is pretty. This is very,
Okay.
very likely.
That's
think.
good, Amanda. He believes in you.
I want more points, but okay.
Okay, I don't know.
A walking contradiction
I don't know what you
here.
want. I'll give you 3 points.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
and I feel like that's a lot.
How do I know
that the
what
eShop's
Lachlan
going to
is
be
gonna
better in
get?
2025?
I know Lachlan is going to slide on in here and be like, baby girl, I'll give you that 9. And I'll be like, fine.
But what do you?
We're gonna have to get Locklith to add her points in later. on.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get her points added to the tally.
No problem.
But for right now, Amanda has 5 points for her
Yay.
first prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, hit us with your first prediction.
Seth, I would love to hit you with my very first prediction, but first,
Oh,
I wanted to let everybody know that I have 10 predictions written
dear
down on
God,
my
Sean.
iPad here, and I have kept 7 of them that will be Patreon exclusive in the post show.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to know all the things that I came up with, you got to get that full experience over on
Hell,
patreon.com/carpool
Wow,
gaming.
businessman.
Yep. Thought about that as I was walking down the stairs.
Okay.
Yep, coming down for the
Brilliant.
podcast
Thoughts.
here. And
Brilliant.
at this moment, I don't know which 7 those are. All I know is that I have 10 written down, and I will tell you 3 of them. during this podcast.
All right, let's go.
How's that sound, Seth? You all right
That
with
sounds
that?
great.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm going to start with maybe one of the more, maybe this is safe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to start with Nintendo releases in 2025, the Nintendo World Championships Super NES edition. The SNES, if you like.
The SNES edition.
We're going to be doing time trials on Super Mario World and a
Hell
link
yeah.
between Link to the Past. We're going to do it on Pilot Wings, you know? Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah.
good stuff.
That would be
Yep.
good. Now, let me ask you this. Will it have proper friend leaderboards this time?
Absolutely not. No,
Why
it'll
would
be. Why would? No, there's no improvements there.
Ridiculous.
The improvement is that it's Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a 7 for this.
Okay. Okay. I like a 7.
So I would love it. And this actually was almost one of my predictions. I came close to doing something very similar to this.
Remix? Were you thinking remix?
Yeah, well, I talked myself down from it because I don't know if they go back to back like that. You know, like I think this is the kind of franchise that they could do annually, and I think should do annually. But I don't know. Like, it feels more like a back pocket game. It doesn't feel like a launchier game to me. Much as I
Probably.
like it, you
Yep.
know. So that's why I go 7 on it. But
Okay.
but I would love that. I would love that. What are you thinking, Amanda?
I'm gonna make you feel good about yourself. I'm gonna give you a 4.
I don't know what that means. I don't know how to feel about that. Why?
Because it means I
'Cause it's gonna
somewhat
happen?
believe you, but I don't really know. So I'm gonna give you a 4.
Okay. All right. I don't know how to respond.
I
Like,
love
impossible
this
to keep up
episode
with.
every year.
Oh,
It's so
man.
much
Oh,
fun.
I love it. I love it.
okay, well, that was my first one. Thank you for
Your
coming.
first one.
Yeah.
Very
You're
good.
so welcome.
My first
Oh, I got a
prediction.
wild one next. I got the next one. Okay. Sorry.
I
you
don't
go.
know if this is wild or not. I thought that I'd make a bit of a swing here. Mm-hmm. It's been many moons.
1 week since. Sorry.
It's been many moons since the last Yoshi game came out.
Yes.
Yoshi, if you
Yeah.
like.
I have it written down too.
Well, I don't think it's going to be exactly like this. I do think a new Yoshi game is revealed this year. I'm not going to say released, but I think it's at least revealed this year. But it isn't a platformer. It's an RPG. Yoshi RPG. Yoshis.
Yeah, I was like, what are we looking at?
Kind of like in the vein of my mentality with this is they've been testing the waters with a lot of Mario RPGs, Mario Universe RPGs, but the well is kind of dry now. We're kind of, we've hit Mario and
Ew.
Luigi, we've hit Paper Mario, we've hit even Super Mario RPG. I think that Yoshi is up next, and they're doing it as a kind of Mario RPG style game, I think.
Nope. That's an 8 from me. It's not going to happen. I'd rather
Love it.
see Star Fox while you bring it up. You know,
Damn.
get my party going on, running around, level up
I'd love
Slippy.
that too.
I want to get
Slippy.
Slippy all leveled up.
Barrel Roll Super. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. This is very unlikely, I think, Seth. I do think Yoshi is coming, though. I think Yoshi's
Yeah.
coming. I don't know if RPG is the
Yoshi.
world. Yoshi. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm with Ryan. I've been wanting a Kirby. I actually almost went with Kirby RPG. I've been wanting that for years. At this point, I don't think that's ever going to happen. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Amanda, how many points do I get for Yoshi?
She's going to make you feel real good.
I don't want to play it.
Even if it's an RPG?
Maybe.
You wouldn't play it?
depends. As long as there's no bulliness to it. I'm going to give you a 5 because,
Okay.
might be interesting
These points,
and it
man,
might have a
what the heck?
chance. So I'm going to sit
5?
in the 5. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Don't judge my point allocation.
I don't understand it. I'm trying to work
It's fine.
through
It's
it.
just girl math. Let me do my girl math.
13 points for the Yoshi RPG.
I'll try to account one way or another for this, for your prediction, Seth.
Yeah. That's
Not
okay.
knowing what Amanda's going to do.
Is
Oh, thank
Lachlan
you.
next?
Yarden says, I believe in you, Seth. 1 point.
Dude, what if everybody in
take
the community gave us points too?
I'm
be
here
awesome.
for it.
We could have like
Yeah.
a Google form and people could submit and give everybody points.
I'm into it.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
so
why not?
cute.
Kind
Let's
of
do
like
it.
that. Yep.
Let's do it. Okay. Amanda, would you like to read Locklith's next prediction?
Oh, I would love to. So, as Locklith, My second prediction is that the next Animal Crossing teaser trailer comes out.
Ah, that was one of mine.
Was it?
Well,
Yeah.
snooze you lose.
Yeah, that's all right. Good for her.
Now, do we want to include it if it is? Does it need to be a teaser trailer specifically?
That's
like
what it
if
says.
they come out with a full on reveal release date, like a big kind of bombastic.
I still get
Are we
points.
splitting hairs?
I think,
okay.
I think if we know what it's called,
Yeah.
which is kind of what I would like. I think we'll know the title. I think we'll see like a logo. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I mean, each one of these we could actually have like a pretty deep conversation about.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, I feel like this is exactly what Nintendo should do to launch a brand new console to a trillion people out there. Like, just get a huge buy-in. The Animal Crossing community is just so ready. At the exact same time, they could wait a little longer. Nintendo could make you wait a little longer and just make you struggle and maybe make it a year 2 or year 3 thing. You know, because the same could have been said about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like, it could have been a launch game, and that could have blown the doors wide open as well. So I guess it kind of depends on what else they've got in store for us. But I would love to see Switch 2 launch like with an Animal Crossing game in the window. So 6?
Yeah, I was just looking up how the gap of time between New Leaf and New Horizons. And granted, they did update New Leaf quite a bit with like the amiibo stuff and things like this, but it was a pretty significant gap of time. That being said, the support for New Horizons dropped off a cliff, you know, and that kind of has to be for a reason, right? Like it has to be because they're working on something else. And I'm kind of, Starthena in the chat says we won't see the game, but we will see a tease this year. I'm kind of with her. I think this is pretty likely. I think I might give her a 3 on this. Pretty likely that I think we at least see something. I feel like one of the many tricky things Nintendo has on their plate is appealing to that audience. New Horizons is like the second best-selling game on the system.
Yeah.
And they do need to tell those people, hey, there's something to look forward to here. You should go ahead and make the jump over. There are a not insignificant amount of people who just play New Horizons on that thing. So I do think they need to tell them, like, hey, there is something coming and you should go ahead and invest in this right away. You know? So, yeah. I'm giving her 3.
Ryan Turford would give 2 points.
Yeah. Ryan,
I love this. I want
with
points from the
points.
community. I love it. This is great.
What do you think, Amanda? How many points?
I mean, baby girl, I'm going to give you a 2 because I believe in you, but I also want to give you a 5 because I want you to have some extra points.
Which one is it?
I'll go with the 5 because I want her to have extra points.
Okay. All right. So Sean was 6, Amanda was 5, I was 3. That's what, 14? 14
Man,
for
the
Lana.
math on, look at the big brain on Seth. The metric
I guess
system.
so. That's right. You're smart. Anyway, I don't want to complete that.
I
quote.
gotcha. I got to the quote. Yep.
Amanda, what's your next prediction?
Okay, I'm going to save my wild one for last because it makes me happy. I'm going to say whatever the new Switch is, whatever they announce it with, it does not launch with just one single title. It launches with 2 titles for 2 dramatically different audiences.
Okay.
Mic drop.
Like 2 Nintendo, like first party. I see what you mean.
Whether
like 2
it's a
big
Metroid
deal.
and an Animal Crossing, like it just hits 2 different. They've recognized that if we launch it with Metroid, we're not going to get those Animal Crossing people as excited. So let's give this other group. It's going to be some type of like cozy game. And
I
like
kind of
Metroid.
love that.
Yeah, I think that's.
Thank you.
I think probably pretty important that they do that. To be honest. Yeah.
Usually that's what Mario is. Is usually like it tries to be for both, but maybe the point that you're making is like it's more differentiated now. Like it's more
see
polarized. Like
the
like
cozy
there's
people.
cozy. Yeah, the cozy thing is pretty recent. So it doesn't really get like it's kind of sweaty over in Mario Land, you know?
Mario doesn't
overalls?
fill everybody's
A little
cup.
bit.
Or
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cozy people. We look at Mario and we're like, ugh,
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want you to play Odyssey. Stay away.
I think you're onto something there. Well, let me ask you this: Do these games need to be like first party Nintendo is making them, or
Yes.
would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
I would
So
say
you think
so.
yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you could say like, oh well, they're gonna bring over whatever Palia,
Rayman
or-
Legends.
yeah, or whatever like cozy farming sim game that hasn't made the jump over yet. You're saying Nintendo is making these two games? Okay.
Yeah, I think they're
Okay.
going to be like, we need 2 first-party titles
Yeah.
that are going to appeal to 2 different audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
I'm gonna give you a straight up and down the middle 5 on this because
Points.
because I do think they need to do that. I think that you're right, and I think you're onto something there. I just don't know if it's going to be Nintendo specifically making it, or if they're going to lean on third parties for that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So I'm going to give you 5 for it, I think.
Okay,
I,
thanks.
I think I'm going to be the same way, Seth. It's really interesting. Like, Nintendo's in such a different space now than they were when they launched the Switch. They had to revitalize, they basically had to save the whole company. The Wii U was an absolute catastrophe. Like, it was a disaster. And really, I think the 3DS was the biggest thing that saved the company at that time. 3DS, very successful. Wii U, obviously, not so much. And so when the Switch came out, like, Nintendo really needed to show that they were serious. And it was a really
Right.
big time to capture games media at the time, especially was a big deal. And they're all traveling and they needed to give these games media people something to play. And so Breath of the Wild was like perfect as a launch title to go along with the Switch. And I'm trying to like figure out what is Nintendo's situation right now that they need to address. And maybe Amanda, you might have like articulated pretty well there that they do have like this polarizing audience. You've got more than ever really different styles of gamers on the Switch now. So it's totally different from trying to save the brand. It's now just trying not to screw it up. And so maybe the best way not to screw it up is to kind of diversify, a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Well said.
I don't hate it. Yeah. So I think I'll go a 5 as well. Now it's tricky because how do you spotlight 2 games, at the exact same time? And it's not really been Nintendo's MO. So I'll give you points for that. You know what? Actually, I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up to 7. Actually, I think this is, so you'll get points and like kudos for creativity. Cause yeah, when does Nintendo ever really do this?
But you're right. Yeah.
I can think of one other time, but it gives away one of my predictions. So,
Oh.
but that's probably
Well.
going to end up in Patreon. So
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so Amanda gets 12 points from us for that prediction.
yep.
go.
Sean, what is your second prediction?
My second prediction actually is kind of in the same boat, but not on games.
Okay.
Okay, so we're seeing all the leaks. We see the controllers, we see the motherboard, we see basically the Switch out there. Everybody knows what this thing looks like, apparently. And I just have a hope that Nintendo's going to just like surprise us with a little something, something. I started thinking like, what if they have a different design? I'm not sure. But my prediction is this, that Nintendo this year will reveal not 1, but 2 Switch 2 SKUs.
Okay.
One larger than the other. So I'm going to leave it there and describe it. So we'll either have a normal size and an XL or a normal size and a light
Okay.
in the launch.
Kind of like
We'll have-
Steam Deck, but not gigabyte related. It's just kind of like, are you talking sizes like bigger screen?
Yep.
Or like more power? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, good question. So same power, just larger.
Okay.
Okay. These both need to be released this year, or they
Yep.
both need to be revealed at the same time?
Released.
Okay. Just released. Okay.
But I'd get partial if they reveal. Like, come on.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll think about it.
Nobody's calling for 2 SKUs. All right.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And
no, I
everybody
think-
thinks they know what this is. So I'm swimming uphill.
Yeah.
That's what you swim on a hill.
Swimming uphill, baby. The Sean Capri story. That could be like the
Tell me
the
about
name
it.
of like your memoir.
Seriously. Swimming uphill.
That's a great one. That's a good title.
Me. Yeah.
Okay. I do think that is. I don't think they'll be revealed at the same time. I think it'll be more of a staggered release. But I do think that is something that they have on their purview. I do think that they're thinking about that for sure already. I think I'm gonna go 6 on this one.
I'll take a 6.
Because I almost feel like this might be a next year thing, just for staggered sales, get through the holiday and then maybe Switch Lite. But I truly can see it going either way.
Yeah, I can see them going more like XL. I feel like for whatever reason, the small things don't sell as much. When they go big, everything is like the like 3DS XL. I think was a more popular version of it, and I think these handheld PCs are enormous. Like I'm playing my ROG Ally, and like this thing is it's a Game Gear, dude. This thing is huge.
True. Yeah. What do you got, Amanda, for this one?
I don't buy it. I think if anything, we're
What
gonna
is she
get
turning into?
multiple colors before we get different sizes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna give you an 8. As much as
An
I don't
8,
want to award extra points, I'm gonna give you an 8.
I'll take an 8. Yeah.
14.
Thank
for
you.
Sean on
Can I
his
have another?
second
No,
prediction. Please, may I have some more?
please.
Please, My second prediction, I was debating on saving this for my final prediction, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it now. This is going to be my Switch 2 prediction. And this is going to be a layered prediction, okay?
Of course.
And I
Like a
do
tiramisu.
request, like a tiramisu, and I do request that we consider partial points for me in the event that some of these are right. I don't want to make the same
I'll
mistake
think
I made.
about
last
Yeah,
year.
we'll see. We'll see.
Let me think
Okay.
about it.
Jeez.
This first piece of my Switch 2 prediction is in regards to a piece of marketing for it. It could either be the launch trailer, it could be a launch year trailer. There will be at least one Switch 2 trailer or commercial that features the Sabrina Carpenter mega hit Espresso.
I
in the
love it.
trailer. I think it is so perfectly poised, switch it up like Nintendo. That's gonna be in the commercial for Switch 2. Like it's too perfect.
Go get that licensing.
The launch year titles will include Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3,
Oh, damn it.
a new 3D Mario game, and a new Call of Duty.
Oh,
That's-
I forgot about Call of Duty.
Those will all be within the first year of Switch 2.
Okay, say it again. Mario, Call of Duty, Baldur's Gate 3, and which?
Elden Ring, 3D Mario,
Elden Ring.
Call of Duty, and Baldur's Gate 3, all in launch year.
That's really good. I could totally see it.
And Espresso in the commercial.
So I'll give you points because there's lots there. Mm-hmm. And also because you didn't take my game. So thank you for that. I could see all of that happening. Except the Sabrina Carpenter one, I think it makes too much sense, so it's not going to happen. So I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 6
Okay.
on this.
I'll take a 6.
Maybe there's a license. Okay, I'm in the world of licensing deals. Maybe that was their licensing deal with her. Like, hey, we
Maybe.
will grant you. I know so much about the legal world. We will grant you access to put it in your song if you grant us access to the song to use it whenever we want.
It's like the
or for
biggest
certain-
song in the world. There's no way that is not
It's
happening.
in Fortnite.
Like, it's gotta happen. I just, it would be the biggest missed opportunity, I think, ever if that did not happen.
Well,
Anyway.
for my girl Bree Bree, I'm gonna give you a 7.
Okay. I'll take it. So you said 6, Sean?
I gave you 6. Yeah.
Okay, so 13. 2 13s so far for both of my predictions. Lucky
Well, you got a
numbers.
third.
Okay. All right. So, and we'll of course notate all of this because this is a layered prediction. We need to see how that all shakes out. Sean, do you want to read Lockless' final prediction?
Ooh, I love it, and I've had it hidden this whole time, so I haven't seen it.
You
I
know
just
what
got
it is.
just got to pop it open here. All right, the Lockleth's third prediction is a Captain Toad treasure tracker game.
Please.
Yes,
Please. That'd
give
make
it
me
to
so
all
happy.
of us. What great predictions from Lockleth.
Good predictions, man.
I missed the Waddle Dee farming sim, Lockleth.
I know last year's predictions were pretty great too. Oh man, yeah, this would be very good. I think I'm gonna give it a 4, but in
Okay.
the best way possible. This is like maxing out the points. I want it to happen. I actually think it's kind of likely. I think it's time, I think it'd be perfect to kind of like fill in a bit of a gap. You know, if there's in between gigantic games, it could be between Splatoon and ARMS, as an example.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is one of the, like, I would be thrilled if they did this. I loved Captain Toad Treasure Tractor. Like, I love it. Tractor. I love that game. Yeah. I love that game so much. I would be thrilled if they did it. I feel like they consider that a one and done. I don't want that to be true, but I feel like they think it's done. So I think I'm going to go an 8 on that one, as much as it pains me to say it. I would love to be wrong.
Amanda. What does that say to you?
I'm not really sure what this game is, but baby girl, I love you so much. And I just think you need some more points. So I'm going to give you a 10.
A 10?
A 10, okay. So
I don't know what that game is, but baby girl needs some extra points. So I'm going to give her some extra points.
She has, I think, by far the most points of all of us.
Oh, take more
well,
points.
that's because all three of us were able to. Yeah, I wonder. So Sean was a 4, right?
I think I said 4.
4? Yeah.
I should
I don't
keep
know.
this
Those points
game.
don't matter.
Okay, I was an 8. Amanda was a 10. That's 22. Okay. All right. So Locklith gets 22 points for her third and final prediction. We'll see how it all shakes out. Amanda, what's your last one? We were promised craziness.
And then, so let me bring us back real quick to the year of 2024, if we remember that year. And there was a lot of good things that came out of 2024. It was the year of the girls, you know?
It was.
Year of the girls.
Yeah.
And I feel like 2 things are going to happen in 2025 that kind of go along with that same trend. I think that Nintendo is not going to neglect the women in the world of Nintendo. And I think Miss Rosalina is going to get a little something, something.
Hell
or
yeah.
Dude,
Miss
Rosalina game
Daisy
would rule.
is going to get a
never
little
mind.
something, something.
She's okay. She can.
Or
Damn.
Miss Paullin is
Now
going to get
we're
her time to
talking.
shine. So
Hell yeah.
2025 is also for the women.
Dude,
I
a
also
Miss
just-
Pauline, like a Pauline. Why do you say Miss Pauline?
Miss
Miss
Paullin.
Pauline, my girl.
like
Dude,
a
Miss
city
Pauline.
planner, like a city builder game would rule.
Hell yeah.
Like a Sim City, like a SteamWorld build kind of thing, but with Pauline, that'd be great.
So to wrap this all up,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the prediction is that I think in 2025 another strong female main character is gonna get her time to shine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love
Metroid.
that.
Well, yeah, I guess,
Wait-
but like
But you're
Samus
not
is kinda
counting
hidden.
Metroid, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't count Metroid.
Are you specifically saying it has to be one of those 3 characters? Or
Yeah,
are
you know
saying
what?
just-
I'll make it spicy. I'll drop it. Originally, it was going to be that a Goomba was going to be the main, and I was
That
like,
would
no,
rule.
no, no, no. Let's continue on the women. Let's bring the
Dude,
ladies back.
Who is it? I think it was Retro Studios at one point was working on a Boo game. Like they were making a game where you play as a Boo, and I was like, it would have been so good for the DS.
Like a Boo from Aladdin.
Yeah,
No,
you're playing
not
as
a
a Boo, stealing rubies and eating bread.
Yeah.
I did
yeah.
include Toadette, so we can probably throw Toadette in there too because
Okay.
like, let's get all
I
of our
love
women
this
lined up.
prediction. I love it. Nothing would make me happier than a dedicated Pauline game. Are you kidding me?
I know.
There's a piece of concept art. It's in the Smo art book, which I do have. Rosalina was gonna be in that game, and there's a piece of concept art of Rosalina with like an acoustic guitar, like she was gonna be, and she was kind of in like civilian clothes. I that captured my imagination so much. They definitely still have those characters in mind, and Daisy was just in Mario Wonder. I think this would be great. I think I'm gonna give you a 6 for this.
Give me all them points.
I think that's what I'll do. It doesn't feel crazy. It doesn't feel out of the realm of possibility. I do think that there's something to that. I would love
And
it.
I will say, I will not take points if Peach gets a part 2. I love her, but I want
okay.
a new. You know, we got Zelda, we got Peach. They warmed us up a little bit. Then they're gonna be like, bam, there's your other girl, and she hasn't had her own game before.
I love this. Yes. Where you at, Sean?
I give it a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I think it's gonna happen. I think it's,
Pretty.
You're pretty specific with those characters. I'll give you a 6. What the hell?
Okay.
Okay.
2 6s, a 12.
again,
Oh.
I was reading the 4, and she's like, she didn't like the 4. I thought that meant good. I
want
thought that
more
was good.
points. I'm here for
Okay,
the
you didn't like that one?
points.
Okay, 6. Sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Y'all
you're welcome.
32 would
Kinda
have given me a
double
10.
back.
Oh.
Yeah, you on
take that
32
too.
with 1 to 10. Okay. All right, Sean, what's your final prediction?
As you were asking me about the score, I had another backup prediction, and it's
10.
gone. It's just totally.
That's okay.
Damn it.
I have a couple side predictions.
I've got a lot
that
here. I've got many that I can choose from, but
I'll save for the post show as well.
Your last one really just ruined me because you just went you had like 4 games in there. I've got one game that I was gonna do. Oh, son of a gun, Seth. Oh, I remember what it was. Okay, thank God. I rambled for a little bit. I know what it is. I predict that the Switch 2 will launch with a long, almost forgotten set of features from the 3DS that we all want back.
Okay.
Talk about Street Pass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where you're going to walk by other people with Switches and you'll see each other's Miis. We're going to have a little bit more of the portability of this thing kind of coming back. You're going to want to take this Switch everywhere with you. You know, now it's okay. And we'll have the little blinking light and everybody's dopamine will flow and it will be great. Street Pass is coming back. Or can I just say something like it? Might not be exactly Street Pass, but something very like that functions like it, where you take it away, you take it out. It notices when other Switches are around it. There's some sort of like data exchange. Something happens when you're around other people with a Switch, like Street Pass.
I love it. Okay.
Me too.
I would love for this to be true. I think I'm going to go a 7 on it.
Okay.
Just because, again, as much as I would love for this to happen, I don't know that Nintendo is super interested in that sort of thing anymore. But I would love for that to happen. That would make me very happy. It's the only reason I don't go a 9 or a 10 is because I'm trying to manifest a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So, okay. What do you think, Amanda?
I also did not have a 3DS, so I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm going to give you a 5.
Okay. Prediction Amanda is so good. I really like predictions,
It's like
Amanda.
my new alter ego.
She's
Okay,
like
so-
Miss Cleo's like granddaughter or something. Like, where
Totally.
did you come from?
I love this
It's the
character.
predictions. It just brings out a different version of me. I'm here for my points. Give me my
7
points.
and a 5. So Sean gets a
Yeah.
12 for that one. Okay. My final prediction, and indeed the final prediction of the evening. This is indeed a little bit of a walk here, so stick with me for a second. There have been all of these like leaks and rumors about the optical sensor on the new Joy-Con. The idea being that it is very similar looking to the optical sensor on a mouse.
Dude, give me
Yeah.
Mario Paint. Give it to me.
Either Super Mario Maker 3 or Mario Paint 2.
Seth, I was
Is
just about to
revealed.
say Mario Paint. Yes, give me Mario Paint. Yes.
And will make use of the new Joy-Con optical sensor. So you'll be able to take that thing, use it as a mouse, and use it to make Mario Paint levels or Mario Maker 3 or whatever. In addition to that, the discourse around this new optical mouse functionality will be that shooters like Call of Duty and Splatoon will play best on Switch 2
Oh, wow.
due to its mouse and keyboard style functionality.
Interesting.
I'm imagining playing something like Splatoon with the precision of a mouse and keyboard, like using the Joy-Con almost on your desk. You put it on the side and you're almost using it like a mouse, but the other hand is used for like aiming and firing. And I'm like, man, I can figure it, like I can picture that in my head, you know? And I think it just adds so many possibilities. And I think that the discourse will be like, hey, why are you playing Call of Duty on this platform? You could be playing it on Switch 2 with a lot more precision.
I love it, man. I do hope, just generally speaking, that this optical thing is a real thing, because
I hope so too.
I don't know that I've heard anybody talk about what the new sort of like way to play games with the Switch is going to be. I just can't imagine another generation coming in and there's not some sort of twist on how we interact with the console itself.
Yes.
Right? Like it's been Wii Remote and Nunchuck. It's been a gamepad. It's been now the Switch. Like I just don't see them just doing a more powerful thing. Like there's got to be some sort of twist on how we engage with this thing. And maybe like that might not even really be enough for it to be Nintendo. But at the same time, like even going from DS to 3DS, like they threw 3D in the sucker.
Yeah.
You know, like that's actually what I'm most excited about with this Switch 2 is everybody thinks they know everything about it, but Nintendo always surprise us.
Yeah.
You know, and even with the Wii U, they showed us exactly what it is and we didn't understand it. So how can we really think we know everything there is to know about the Switch 2 right now? So I'm waiting for whatever that is. And maybe it's the optical thing. Maybe there's something else.
I think there's so many cool things you could do with that thing. Like, I think that the notion of Nintendo getting their hands on something like that is very exciting to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And like the closest corollary, it immediately opens up. I'm like, dude, like, yeah, Mario Paint coming on the Switch 2.
Oh, man. I
with
wanted
that
Mario
thing.
Paint. I was thinking about it as I was eating dinner tonight. I'm like, do I bring up Mario Paint tonight?
Yeah. Had to do
Seth
it to him.
but I'm like, Seth will get it.
Stare
Yeah.
thoughts, dinner thoughts.
Yeah. Just like everybody's thinking that over dinner.
Well, I was just, you know, eating some tortellini and writing down on my iPad
yeah.
just to paint a picture for you guys.
I love that. What are we thinking for points?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out Amanda's attitude towards me tonight. Like, what is going on?
I just want to say I'm going to award you for creativity, and this is a very Seth prediction, so I'm going to
Okay.
give you a 7.
Okay. All right. I'll take a 7. Welcome back.
She's
my
back from the
God.
dead.
A cameo. Oh, my God. This is the best day ever.
Hi,
She's
I'm
back
back.
from the dead. Hello, hi.
Welcome back. The power's
Still in
back
the robe.
on.
Oh,
She needed
I never left.
it. She needed it for warmth. The power was out.
It got colder, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn.
We loved
Well,
your
welcome
predictions, Lockliff.
Oh, we went through them already.
Yeah, we read them off.
Good predictions.
Over 2 hours into the show. We haven't gotten to the predictions yet.
Can you
I mean, I
imagine?
wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah,
honestly.
fair enough.
Okay. Well, we were just in the middle of giving points. Amanda gave me a 7. Sean, what were you thinking?
I love it, but man, like, I want it so bad, but Nintendo will never give us Mario Paint, I don't think. I have to give you points for this. Like, it's a Super Nintendo game that you're talking about. And, like, I really was thinking about it while I was eating dinner tonight. Like, the thing that was magical about Mario Paint was that, like, it came with a mouse. Like, right at really, like, the advent of the personal computer being in homes everywhere. So it was, like, really timely in that way. And I just wonder, is it the same? Like, is it just as, like, timely to give people sort of like that mouse experience?
Yeah.
And that sort of like faux computer experience with a console. So I was trying to, like, I never landed on, if not that, like in that same vein, but like the 2025 version of that. Like, and all I could think of is like some sort of like Nintendo lets you be some sort of like TikTok version of on a like a TikTok or Nintendo social media. Instead of like a Miiverse, it's just videos that you could create and share with people, but that's not, I don't want them there either. And so you filled my nostalgia bucket. I don't think it's going to happen. So I give you 8 points.
Okay.
On this.
So that's 15. Okay, so now that Lockless back, do we want to roll through these one more time and get Lockless
Lightning
points in here? Well, it might be good for the listeners too to get a quick refresh anyway. Right. So
yeah. Okay. That sounds good to me.
Maybe we do that. Okay. So everybody already weighed in on Locklith's predictions. Locklith, your first prediction was that Nintendo 2 TOO will be announced this year but won't release until 2026. You got 26 points for that. We did decide that we will allow partial points in the event that it is not called the Nintendo TOO. So we did decide that.
That's fair.
Locklith's second prediction was next Animal Crossing teaser trailer, which you got 14 points for from the panel. And your third prediction was a Captain Toad treasure tracker or treasure tractor game, which you got 22 points for from the panel.
Cool.
So those were Locklith's predictions. So as we go through the rest of these, Locklith, go ahead and give your points for these. Amanda, what was your first prediction?
I don't remember what order I did them in.
That's fine.
Oh, wait, I do. So my first prediction was that the eShop is gonna get that major glow up. Like it's gonna function better. It's gonna look better. It's gonna be somewhat usable. The wish list won't be as hard to find. It's getting some Botox. It's getting new nails. Yeah, that's
So
my
what were you
first
feeling
prediction, baby.
points wise for this?
I don't think I understood anything you just said.
Oh my God, the eShop's getting a glow up. Whether it's on the current
Cool.
Switch or the
Okay.
new Switch, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be revamped, new user experience, wherever it is, and it's gonna look beautiful.
I will give you what we want. We give more points if we don't think it's likely.
More points is crazier.
Or if
Yeah.
you just want to give points.
I'm gonna give you a 9.
Oh, okay.
A 9? Like
They ain't
it's
gonna-
absolutely not getting a glow
They
up at all?
don't give a shit.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get somebody. They don't
care.
Okay.
Damn. Well, Amanda's up to 14 with that. Amanda, what was your second prediction?
My second prediction was that the Switch 2 does not launch with one title. We get 2 titles to supplement for 2 different audiences. Even if it's Metroid, it's going to be Metroid and something else for the other group of people who also play on the Switch that maybe feel the cozy community or another community. But they're going to diversify a little bit. That's where I'm at.
Well, I think that we're gonna give you.
Oh my God!
We're gonna give you at least a 2 for that because I think they're gonna do 2. At least.
I was hoping for more
Okay.
points, but okay, I'll take it because you're on my side. Okay.
So 14 points Amanda's up to for that.
What is
Amanda,
this
what was-
voice that I walked
What
into?
was your...
It's my
What was
new
your
persona
final?
for when we do predictions. My final prediction of the
I
night.
feel like I need some mashed potatoes and gravy, maybe some
Yeah.
greens on the
But
side.
2025 is that another strong female main character of the Nintendo universe is also gonna get her very first game of just her. We saw it in 2024. It was the year of the women. Well, guess what? They are bumping that into 2025. And it could either be Rosalina or Daisy or Toadette or our Lord and Savior baby girl Paullin, aka Penelope.
I was
Testify.
gonna say Penelope because I literally played Mario Odyssey while we had no power, and I saw Penelope. I was like, "Oh,
Hell
look, it's
yeah.
Penelope."
She's gonna get her time to shine.
I'm gonna give you a 2 again. I don't know. I feel like
Girl,
that's
I thought
likely.
I was gonna
Okay.
get more points out of you tonight, but it's all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
At least you're on my side. I'll take that.
Girl, you know.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. Sean, what was your first prediction? Come
After he
from the dead
recovers.
over
Do I
there.
have to? Oh my God. Okay,
I
my
can
first.
read them for you if you want.
Go ahead.
I don't remember what they were, but I could. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay, my first prediction was Nintendo World Championships Super Nintendo Entertainment System Edition. Last time it was NES Edition. It's coming out this year.
I'm gonna give you
What
a
say you?
1.
A
Give me a 1.
Damn. A 1.
Because she
The
don't
one.
to have that points.
Sean's up to a 12 with that. What's
is
your
going
next
well.
one?
My next prediction was we're going to get not 1 but 2 SKUs, 2 systems that Nintendo will launch. One of them larger than the other, like an XL kind of situation. Not more powerful, just larger
Just bigger.
in your hand.
Can I revert back on the one you said prior because I forgot that if it's not likely you give more points. I'll give that one an 8.
Thank you.
And then
So it
on this
makes it
one that you
19.
just said, I will give you a 2.
Okay.
You think it's likely we get 2 SKUs?
I think so.
Okay. Thank you.
so that
Thank
brings
you.
Sean up to 16 for that. All right.
Okay.
What's your final prediction?
My final prediction was that we're going to get like a Street Pass with the new Switch. Do you remember Street Pass on 3DS? You carried it with you, and if somebody else was near you with a Switch or with a
Street
3DS,
Pass. Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't mean exactly Street Pass, just something like
Just Street
that.
Pass again, exactly as
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 5. I feel mid on
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 17 points for Sean there. My first prediction that a new Yoshi game will be revealed this year, and it isn't a platformer, it's an RPG. A Yoshi RPG this year.
Yoshi.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna give you a 5 on that too.
Okay. Brings me up to 18 on that.
Okay.
My second prediction was a layered prediction about the sort of launch year of Switch 2, so stick with me here. There will be at least one Switch 2 trailer, could be the reveal trailer, could be some other commercial that releases this year, that features the Sabrina Carpenter mega hit Espresso as the music in the commercial. That's part of it. In addition, launch year titles will include Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3 ports, a new 3D Mario game, and a new Call of Duty, all within the first year.
I'm going to give you a 1.
Damn, a 1.
Actually,
Okay.
no. Sorry. Flipped it again. 9.
I like how the ones aren't
Gonna
turning
say,
into
"Oh,
tens.
dear."
That's my favorite part.
So a 9, okay. So that
Like,
brings you
oh,
to
it means the other
22.
thing, so 9. Like, not the equivalent on the
Yeah,
other
my
end
brain
of the
is
spectrum.
broken. It's fine.
All good.
Yeah, we've all been listening to Amanda all night, so.
Excuse me. I'm just bringing the vibe.
My final prediction was that either Super Mario Maker 3 or Mario Paint 2 is revealed and will make use of the new Joy-Con's like mouse-like optical sensor, and the discourse around it will be that shooters like Splatoon or Call of Duty play best on Switch 2 now because of the new mouse functionality of the new Joy-Con.
I'm going to give you a 6.
Okay, I'll take it. Brings me up to 21 points
21?
for my predictions.
21?
And I think that's it for the predictions then. Lock them
Excuse
in. Yes, please, Amanda.
Quick, just real quick, because I probably won't be on the post show because I got to go to bed. I
That's
had
fine.
one honorable mention that I didn't bring up because, I said it
Okay.
last time and it didn't happen. This could be the year of the Wind Waker. I'm just going to throw it out there.
We keep predicting it. Eventually it'll be
Bring
right.
it back. Roll it back.
Everybody's been
Wait for my
talking about
bill.
Wind Waker for years at this point. It'll be right eventually. Yeah, just like Eric Lindros. That's right, Jan32. Goodness gracious. What a time.
What a
I
show.
I do like the idea. I think we should make a Google form for the community to submit points. I did
Yeah,
like that
I like
idea,
that.
Sean.
Thanks.
I think we'll do that. Y'all are going to need to join the Discord to take advantage of that. We have a friendly, free, and welcoming Discord community. And, of course, we invite you to check that out. Links are in the show notes. Please join us over there. It's where we get questions and things, too. So please hang out over there with us. I think that's going to do it. And again, hopefully y'all agree. I think, pretty much answered a lot of the Switch 2 questions just over the course of our predictions tonight. So hopefully that's okay with y'all.
Many. I want to get to Clayton Dwyer's for next week, next
Okay.
week, because we do the show weekly, of course. And I also want to
Highlight
give a
it.
quick shout out to Tony Baker.
Yep.
Obviously, wonderful person, equally as wonderful as everybody else who listens. Nobody stands out, of course. Tony Baker's question pointed out the mouse functionality, and he was asking if it was like a Joy-Con. He said, what would it be called? Joy Mouse and MouseCon. And I kind of I like MouseCon.
MouseCon's pretty good.
MouseCon.
I don't think they're going to call it anything. I think it's just going to be part of the
Joy-Con too.
Yeah.
I'll
Just-
give you
yeah.
4 points for that.
just give everything points.
If I had to give points, I would give you a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
I
good
want the
stuff in there.
stylus back.
I would love
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back the stylus. Okay.
Good prediction.
Good predictions, everybody. As we wrap up this stuffed episode of the Nintendo Drive to kick off the year, I would love to thank our patrons over there at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Thank you so much to everybody who supports us over there. Thank you to our ultimate producers like Yabe, Jonathan Brown, whose music can be found at linktree/pme.jib. Just dropped a brand new album, Me, Myself, and I. It's wonderful. Everybody
amazing.
check it out. It's fantastic. Shout out to CAB. Thank you to Quaggy, who reminds you that the best babes are Xenobabes, and TechMike, a.k.a. Technical Michael, who says, whether you're Kevesi or Agnian, you're a Xenobabe at heart. Thank you so much to our ultimate producers. Links are in the show notes to support them. Check out our platinum producers, Smokin Joe, Solo, The Captain, and Tim Paullin. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Lua, Dano, Emily O'Kelly, Jan32, Ligerwoods 330, Ol' Mr. Frump,
Mr. Frump.
Patrice Millette, PAEP, Shane Erickson, Stephen Keller, the Don Rob, the Yiggy Collector, and Toxic. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support over on Patreon. You can get a 7-day free trial to the exclusive tier, just like Jonathan Yames did. And head over there and check out all that exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show for free for 7 days. Patreon.com/carpoolgaming. We'll see you there. Thank you all so much. Thanks, guys.
Wow. Good read.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good
Nice.
show. Thank you
Do
all.
we have
very
Steven
much.
in that list? We just
Yeah,
added
Steven
we got-
Keller.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh,
I
good.
got him. Yeah, got him.
I knew that.
Yeah, got him. Crushed it.
Great
All
job.
right.
Do y'all
Good
want to
job,
see my
Lachlan.
physical for tonight
I
that
would
I
love
just
to.
grabbed off my desk? It's us.
Oh, it's a picture of us.
Aw.
It's like
Came in
me
the
and
cookie
Sean
box.
barely. It's just Seth and Amanda.
I know.
Really.
It was mostly
I
just me and Amanda.
tried. I'm sorry.
Y'all are cute. Look at that.
Nice picture of you two.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Part of my face. It's
You're
fine.
there.
I
you're
I
there.
am somewhat there. Yeah.
You're in
No,
there.
Amanda got me this.
This is very
So
cute.
shout outs to Amanda with the cute ornament. I don't even have my Christmas tree up, so it's just sitting here on my desk.
Mine will be up
Shouts to
through
Amanda.
February.
We
Yeah.
should have other plants that we put up throughout the year. We have Christmas trees. Like, what if we had like a Valentine's Day shrub or something? I don't know. No.
Why a
must
shrub?
have
Such a
decorate.
mess.
I was just trying to. Okay.
This is the
I
Halloween
see where.
hedge.
Okay, I see where you're at. I'm gonna give you a 3 for that because it's
Okay, we could
likely
be
I
done.
would do it.
We could be
so.
done. I'm good.
Well, that's my physical for this evening.
Good physical.
Very
Yeah,
cute.
thanks. I just took 2 seconds out of my day and showed it to
Mums.
y'all.
The President's Day palm tree, says Jan 32. That's pretty good.
Yes,
I
that's
like-
what I'm talking.
I-
That's the energy I'm after. Thank you.
I'm with Sean. I want to submit the Halloween hedge. I would like to submit that.
I like that. Yeah,
So
very good.
there you go.
I
There's
don't
that.
even have a Christmas tree up, nor did I put one up this year.
Oh.
I was a Grinch.
Damn.
Well. Well.
Rip.
Maybe
Um,
next year.
Maybe. Yeah. Actually, this year, yeah, it will happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
I like
Fulia's already there, but we gotta meet her
Yeah,
there
Merry Christmas,
eventually.
Fulia.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Fulia.
Christmas, Fully. And Skinny Matt.
Yeah.
That's
Merry
cute.
Christmas, Skinny Matt. Yeah.
So, Sean, since I know you're not prepared, but maybe you are, where can people find you on the internet, my friend?
You can find me on Blue Sky, of course, at Sean Capri, Sean like Connery Capri, like the pants. And if you like, you can go ahead and add a friend and type in SW 68790236 6588. I damn near have this thing memorized.
I think I pretty much do too.
It's exactly like Eric Lindros.
Just
That
like
number
him.
again is 68790236 6588. Add me as a friend, find out what I'm playing, and that's the only functionality there. Maybe it'll be something new with Switch 2, but that's it for me. I think that's it. Oh, I'm on Pants this week too, so check that out.
That's right.
The end.
The end.
Speaking of pants, Seth, where can people find you on the internet?
Fully clothed in pants.
I know,
fully
he's wearing
for the-
pants.
for the first time ever.
Baby's
I
first
didn't even wear
pants, you know?
I didn't even wear pants at my wedding. Like straight up. I didn't. I was in shorts.
I love that journey for you.
Nice shorts. Anyways, you can find me at $2 Hero on Blue Sky. I'm over there. On Switch, my friend code is SW411280613454, just like Eric Lindros. That number again is SW411280613454. I will say, I'm going to stop giving my Pokemon trading card game Pocket friend code. This is a topic for another time. I kind of don't like what that game is doing to me mentally. I think I'm done with it.
Yep, fair.
But we'll get
talk.
into that some other time. But I think if you want to add me on there, you still can, but I'm trying to wean myself off.
Yep.
Come
So-
over to Pokemon Go. We're nice. We don't bite.
Nah.
Okay. We don't.
Anyways.
It's okay.
Amanda, where can
Yeah.
people find you on the internet, my friend?
You may not be able to find my prediction alias on the internet, but you can find me live every week at twitch.tv/miles_of_Amanda. I am not on the sky that is blue yet. I'm stressed
Come
about
on.
it. But
What? What's there to
join
be stressed
Pokemon
about?
Go and maybe I'll show up. I don't know. But you can find me on X or Twitter or Instagram or TikTok. I'm there too until it explodes. So, I'm fine. I'm taking my time. I'm just taking my time.
Go towards your peace, Amanda. That's what I say. You can find me on YouTube at Locklith. You can find me on Blue Sky at Locklith as well, because who cares about X? And you can find me in my robe 24/7. As long as I'm not working, I'm in it, man. I'm living in it. This
Hell
is
yeah.
my comfort. This is my peace. Okay.
I love that.
Yes. But thank you all for hanging out with us for tonight's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below. with, I guess, some of your predictions. Let us know what you think is coming this year from Nintendo. Let us know what wild and crazy, kooky little things you want to share in the comments below. Yeah, kooky.
Cookie crisp.
Cookie crisp.
That as well. Silly and all the things, but I'm curious because I feel like mine are awful and I need more opinions. So,
Yours are great.
No negative talk.
but they had really high points, so I feel like they weren't that great.
They were great.
Because I was
Very great.
awarding you points because I love you. I wanted you
Well,
to
thank
have
you.
all the
Thank you.
points.
Mitch Power in the chat says that we're all thinking the star of
Oh
the
no,
show
Mitch
is
is
back.
here.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
me?
Lockleth. Yeah, that's
right.
The star
Me?
of the show is back.
I only got like
2025.
4 or 5 messages from people and I left like, are you good? I was like, yeah, I have no power. I'm sad.
I stormed out.
I left.
Well, we're glad you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back to 2025, everybody. Good year. I'm excited. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget to check out our awesome Nintendo Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, where you'll unlock all sorts of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show. Links to everything are in the description. See you next week!